Shout out to everyone here on the shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there on the microphone. How's that level coming? For some reason, the level says that it's blasting out of control here. But I want to make sure someone's got to... I don't know what's up with this computer. This computer every time gives me something wrong with the levels. Like, look, it says the level is this red. Is the level really that red? Let me know. Dustin, is the level this red? As we're beginning the live stream. Audio is perfect. The mic is good. All right, it should sound... It looks like it's distorted. It came in loud, but you lowered it. This should be it. Like, this level is like that should be the level right there. But that, to me, that's strange. Like, that's not all right. That's the weird level. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Check 1 2 1 2. Check check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That's annoying, man. Okay. How's the microphone level right now? Right now. How's the level right now? Now it's loud. Good now. Good now. Alright. Alright. Thanks, Dustin. Appreciate you, man. Alright, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the live stream and sharing your most precious asset with me. Let's get into Bitcoin. What a pump. What a day to be alive in cryptocurrency. Like, one of the biggest Sundays I've ever seen. And let's take a look at FANTOM real quick. Let's take a look at my baby FANTOM before anything else, man. Like, FANTOM. Like, what did I tell you, guys? What did I tell you? We were stacking FANTOM at 18 as it goes to 130. And right here, look, I gave another call for FANTOM in this side cup and handle breakout. Then I put in another bit of a thing and said it wants more again. And FANTOM does want more. I see it going all the way up to 190. Going to $2 faster than we can ever imagine. FANTOM. It's going to catch up to ADA. Can you believe that? It's like you're whispering sweet thoughts in my ear. Huh? Shout out to Pinger Inglefield. Hope you had a good day, man. Shout out to everyone here. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale. Shout out to all the people up here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Little Schmitty. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Produce the Beach. Shout out to Terrier, Kitten Caboodles. Crypto Dingo. Bring it down a little bit. If you speak louder, it clips. There you go. There we go. I mean, it says it technically says this is the level I should be at right here. It says I should be at this level. It says this is the level, but that doesn't make any sense. That level is usually way too low. But I don't know. How about if I stay this close to the mic? Is that good? We'll find out. That pump, though. Unbelievable. Talk about whatever you want today, big guy. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale with the $5 super chat. Way too low. All right, see, there we go. FANTOM smashing atoms. I know, it's unbelievable. Doing insane damage. FANTOM booming to the upside. Doing absolutely, I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Sound is too low. Yeah, I don't know. It's so annoying. All right, well, there we go. I'm just going to go there. This says distorted, which doesn't make sense. I don't understand why it does this. And then like a week later, it'll be back to normal again. Something to do with this laptop doesn't deal with the energy levels right. Much love. Thanks for the stream. Shout out to Produce the Beats. My daughter is doing a hybrid style class from today. She's taking class from home. That's pretty cool. Phantom plus MTV calls equals Patreon for 5 years, 20 plus. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. I mean, we killed it, didn't we? We killed it. Phantom and MTV doing absolute damage. And I personally rode those calls to the upside, all the way to the upside, baby. All the way, man. I'm going to pop out the chat and see what's cracking. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. My Phantom Gains just got me a Patreon sub. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Come on in. That's what I'm saying, man. Shout out to Anthony Sulo up in the spot with the Keep It Up sticker. Thank you so much, Sulo. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate you, brother. Anko, Kuso Bisu, Tenacious Tim. Oops, the finger slipped. All right, now you guys are going to get me hyped. Now you guys are getting me hyped. Another $20 super chat. And they're throwing it down like Donkey Kong. Appreciate each and every one of you for getting it down. Man, $20 for Tenacious Tim 2 times in a row, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Sounds good. Everything, the rocket ride. Enjoying the rocket ride. Yes, I am. The only guy I follow for crypto. Trust. Shout out to Smoking on Ops. Love. LOL. Gina continues. Peter. Island Boy 2240. It'll never stop, Island Boy. Wow, man. You got. Oh, man. All right. All right. All right. Ah, you kiddies make me laugh. Young kids. Young children frolicking in the air. Frolicking in the wind. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. You're here with the prolific, with the legendary, with the amazing Crypto Lifer. We are 133 as Phantom continues to pump in our face. We're watching the pump live right now. Phantom pumping to the upside. Some of the biggest green candles we have ever seen on the 1 hour as Phantom is just, people just can't get enough as it's in price discovery and nobody knows when enough is enough for Phantom. And every time someone takes a break, it continues to pump to the upside. And my goodness, my goshness, Phantom, unbelievable. It's the weekly candle close, and all we can look at is altcoins pumping to the upside, destroying the game. Look at the size of these candles. Look at the daily candle for Phantom. Look at that. I mean, that's insane. Look at the last 4 days. Phantom, just from 80, it was just at 133.3333. I can't make this stuff up. Phantom doing unbelievable things. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Phantom booming to the upside. This is unbelievable to watch. This massive, massive candle forming and just the insane green action. And it's not over. It's not over. The 1 hour is just getting started. 15-minute might cool off right now, but the 1 hour is just booming as Phantom climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs to the upside. I'm already in Phantom since 90. I want to buy in more, but I don't know when. A side of chicken. I know, man. A side of chicken sounds great right now, though, for sure. Where are the single crypto men at? Wow, interesting. They're all getting taken up because they're all getting loaded. And you know what I'm saying? That money brings that security. You know what I mean? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close, shall we? For Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. My wife hates that. My wife just gave me the look of death right now. She was not happy. She was not happy. Bitcoin, $51,691 booming to the upside. Is that your finishing face? You sound like that. I usually go way longer than that. That one was weak. I've done like a minute straight once on that. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for everyone in. Big ups to the LIFER. Just joined the Patreon. Phantom FTW. Been on a futures trade since 49. Oh my goodness. You must be absolutely destroying the game. Shout out to BDGR Dev. Thank you so much for coming on in to the Patreon. Appreciate you. Another Patreon jumping on in, making us that much stronger every single day. Thank you for jumping on in. You did the right thing for yourself. You did the right thing for me. You did the right thing for yourself. You made me stronger by letting me know that it's working. And what I'm doing online here is making people realize that the Patreon is worth it. And then you're jumping on in to get more knowledge. So shout out to you. Kudos to both of us. We just won today. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. He's a strong finisher, Gina. I'm thinking is lag. What's up, LIFER? Shout out to everyone here. Hey, Adana. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Shout out to everyone here. Appreciate you guys. You sound like that soccer announcer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so Bitcoin. It's going to form a flag highly likely on the 1 hour. We're going to watch this 1 hour. If it continues in the flag, then it continues to the upside. Eventually, the fun is over when the daily says, you know what, I've had enough. I've had enough. And we're getting close. We're getting close. So remember that. I mean, it's green, it's green, it's green, it's green. Days of green, like a whole, we're getting weeks of green. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 huge, giant days of green action. I mean, it's only been 4 days, but it's there's five. One in the middle was kind of in the middle, but unbelievable for BTC, right? Unbelievable. So, what do I see happening for Bitcoin? And why did I negate the bearish divergence? And let's take a look if it's still bearish divergence to this day. My mind is this way. Look, we had bearish divvy right there. Some could say, it's continuing up. And one would have to say that this is now a little bit of bearish div here, for sure. Right? And we should see eventually sideways up. Eventually we're going to get a correction. I mean, it's going to happen. There has to be. The money flows, the money flows, the money flows, the money flows, and then there's a pullback. The big boys take a portion of their profits, and there's always a bit of a pullback. So there will be a pullback for BTC. It's coming. Mark my words, it's coming. Right here, this is a rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside, right? The measured move here is now 42,300. We're kind of getting away from the possibility of that 32,500 measured move. And I'm not bearish, so to speak. I'm just saying, if we eventually go up, down, highly likely that we could break back down and bounce off 42K. That would be no problem. It would just mean that would be our next floor, and it would actually give us more room to extend to the upside. So, I'm not saying it's happening. I'm just, breaking it down. We already see our levels of support and resistance. Huge support here at 50K, right? We battled it until we finally got through. So there's definitely very, very strong support. We finally broke through very, very strongly, and we're on our way to the upside. We'll take a look at my other chart here, Bitcoin USDT on Binance. There I got a target going here at about 52,450. Why? That's the measured move here of a few different prospects here. It's the measured move of this. And look, we saw a bit of an inverted head and shoulder here. We kind of put the shoulder there, but there was a bigger shoulder. But for sure, I mean, you had a shoulder. You had a head on a right shoulder, and Bitcoin was going to break to the upside off of this base, and then it formed the pennant, and we kept the pennant real. We were the first channel to form the pennant, first channel to really start basing the pennant and getting the measured move off the pennant, because our projection was further ahead of most people, probably everyone else. I can almost say our projection may have been ahead of everyone else on YouTube. It's possible. I don't know, though. But it is possible. And because of that, we then were able to find the measured move before everybody else and then continue to track BTC. We also saw this inverted head and shoulder inside of this pennant, which then this did the same thing. Microcosms of each other. This is a bigger idea, and that's a smaller idea of that. Also a bit of a cup and handle right in here. There's your cup. There was your handle, suggesting that Bitcoin would continue to the upside. You could even say this was a giant handle. This was a cup and a big handle. We were also low on the stochastics on the daily, which suggested that Bitcoin wanted to have a big move to the upside. You can go back to all my previous live streams and watch my morning updates where I'm going over this, because I do a long-term projection, a short-term projection, and I go over this for BTC every single day. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Shout out to the Labradite. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you so much for the super chats. Throwing it down already. Who can out super chat Super Tim? Who can out super chat Super Tenacious Tim? Already throwing down 40 on the day. Lawless, the man. Toll Booth Willie, impression please. Thank you, bro. Welcome to Worcester. I draw a 25, please. Oh. Welcome to Worcester. I draw a 25, please. I'm 2 days new to you in your Patreon group. What do you suggest I do right now to get in? What do you predict the next bear market to buy positions? Ooh. Yikes. EVN vodka, LIFER, LOL. AVN vodka, that's funny, yeah. Nah, just water over here, my friend, just water. Lols. The Soul and AVAX went off last night, too. Oh, yeah. What's a good entry on MTV? Shout out to Rocket Dog. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't really tell you when to get in or get out of any single trade. But I'll go over MTV for you, and we can take a look at the technical analysis for you as well. But I'm really not going to tell you when to get in or get out of anything. I apologize for that. $1.25, please. I know, right? Wasn't that funny? Water. So anyway, Bitcoin looking nice as long as it can stay inside of this flag. We'll take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour still got some momentum. It can double top. So I'm okay with this. It is getting extended, but I'm okay with it. And the daily still got a little room to go too. So, as long as the 1 hour flag's here, all is well for Bitcoin to still continuously pump to the upside. Eventually, it's going to have to come back down. CKB80 looking good as a swing trade as well as NKN. We'll take a look at CKB and NKN right away for my man, Hadouken. When Hadouken tells me what to do, I do it right away. Secretly, Hadouken really runs the whole group. Just so everybody knows, I actually work for Hadouken. He actually runs the group. I am really just the face and a name. He's the one making all the calls. He tells me what to say during the live. He prepares it all. I go to the beach all day and do nothing. It's all Hadouken. And there it is. The cat is out the bag. Hadouken runs the group entirely. I do nothing. I've done nothing since day one. It's been Hadouken all the time. Ever since the beginning. That's when I'm going to tell... Wish that would have made its mind up last night. I'm waiting for slurring and bad pickup lines. Anker seems like it wants to pump tonight. Hadouken is the MF Doom of the lifers. CKB pumped up nicely, but yeah, you're right. It's possibly making a bit of a flag here. We'll see if CKB can continue in the flag that it's in as it comes down to the downside here on the 1 hour. So it might be a very good catch, possibly. I like what you're talking about here, Hadouken, for sure. Possibly worth a bit of an alert there for CKB. What else are you talking about there? You also want me to take a look at CKB, and you also want me to take a look at NKN. My baby NKN. I think I got a trade open for NKN as well. NKN already opened up trade. Already looking nice. Boomed up to the upside. Came very close to the target. Now it's coming back down to the 1 hour. NKN coming back down to the 1 hour. Getting ready to pump to the upside. We're seeing it swing to the left, to the right. He ducks, he goes, he swings. An uppercut with an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. NKN, highly likely to pump all the way. So we take a look at NKN, and I'll show you a little bit of a thing. I'll show you a thing or two about a thing or two. Let me show you a thing or two about a thing or two over here. There's a shoulder, there's a head, and there is another shoulder. Very interesting, highly likely. That is an inverted head and shoulder for NKN. Looks like it wants to pump to the upside. Getting crispy. Getting twisty. Getting frisky. Not bad for NKN. 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. There's probably more to come if you can just wiggle your way into the trade on a midterm flip. NKN looking pretty nice here on the technical analysis standpoint here. Yeah, I like NKN. Looking pretty nice. At 52 cents. I've always liked NKN. It's been one of my babies since day one. Been watching her closely since the day it came out on Binance. I believe it was an IEO, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I thought it was, but I could be wrong. Okay. There was another super chat here from Rocket Dog. Let's take a look at what Rocket Dog at. Let's take a look at MTV for Rocket Dog. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and watching the Crypto Lifer. Wow, what a sell-off for MTV. Damn, wish I was part of that sell-off and not getting ready for the live stream. Woof. It lost 30% gains. Damn, man, I was in there heavy too. It lost everything it had. Complete sell-off to the downside. That's insane. I don't know what that's all about. Got me down a little bit. But here, I mean, I didn't want to sell really long-term holder, but at the same time, I mean, those were some serious gains. And I was actually thinking about, I was like, I'll think about taking some gains. But I didn't think, damn, man, I saw it at 24 just like 2 hours ago. Ah, wow. That's how crypto is vicious, huh? What a vicious game. Either you hold and watch it go up and down like pancake sauce, and it kills you, or you take your profits and you watch it go up or down. Either way, it does not matter. Crypto will get you either way, no matter what, man. I'm telling you right now. So a good entry. I mean, we're coming down on the 1 hour, right? You take a look at the daily. Daily's getting ready to get a little high too as well. Wow, the daily curve down there tells you that might be a little bit of pain for MTV. It's been pumping since kind of down here as well. Look, been on an absolute tear. Damn, man, what a downer for me, man. Watching MTV dump like that. Come on, man. Like everything else staying in the, I thought it was gonna stay in a beautiful flag like this and get ready for a nice pump. They had to dump it to the downside, man. These market makers. We'll see what happens. Maybe it comes back up, does something else, makes it an inverted head and shoulder, and pumps back to the upside. It's extremely low here. I'd have to watch MTV for a little bit here. It's in a little bit of an indisposition, you know. Definitely, let's look at it in the 7 minute to look for more market structure. All right. What I would do is I kind of put it in this falling wedge here. But I got to watch it. You know, that's too steep of a downward motion here. It kind of came up. It broke its parabola completely. Took the wind out of my sail as well. Starting to pump a little bit, but we'll see. It is oversold on the 15 minute extremely and the 1 hour. It tells you should get a bit of a pump to the upside. But yeah, I mean, if you're accumulating, I mean, these are the pullbacks you look for accumulation, right? So accumulation traders look for these types of pullbacks in the market, right? But I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, right? You got to do whatever makes you happy. I kind of wish I had taken some profits up here because now how long will it take for us to get back up there? It might take a few days, and that would have been nice to kind of scalp right there off the top. But there was a couple things I did want to snatch from that move, and I thought I had a little longer. That's what you get when you live stream, man. Every once in a while you give up something to get something back. It is what it is. Let's take a look at Mana pumping to the upside. Talk about Mana getting in at Mana down here at about 96 as it pumps up, and I see a target all the way up here in Mana at 21.23. That trade is still open, booming to the upside. That's a trade given to the patrons. Booming. Almost every single trade given to the patrons is booming to the upside. Something insane. And now let's take a look at Bitcoin on that weekly candle close, shall we? Please check the DM on a project. IOTA 1 hour descending wedge. Thank you so much, Produce the Beats. Let's take a look at IOTA. Thank you so much for the super chat. Produce the Beats. Produce the Beats with the super chat in blue. And Hadouken, please check a DM on a project. We'll take a look. Thank you so much, Hadouken. Appreciate you, man. He needs a snatch, apparently. Lifer needs a hug right now. Bless him. He needs a snatch, apparently. Wow. I definitely need a snatch. LOL. Who doesn't need a snatch? This is getting insane. I don't know what to say. I'm turning red right now. Babe, what's a snatch? Bitcoin pumping to the upside, doing absolute damage. Looks like it's about to break this channel right now and just rip to the upside. I think it might actually just completely rip up right now and crack 52,000 and go to my target at 52,450. Bitcoin looking absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly candle, shall we? And there's another call for Bitcoin booming to the upside. I gave you another call here as it starts to pump. I mean, insane, 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 insane. And that's breaking out of a rising wedge. And two, look at this too. Look at this. The fundamentals just don't lie, do they? They're just always there. They're just always staring at you in the face. They're like, oh, hello. And you're like, oh my gosh. And that measured move of the inverted head and shoulder says Bitcoin going up to 53,800. I mean, that's also a bit of a slanted cup and handle. Right there, there's your cup and there's your handle. Look at that. I mean, Bitcoin in the cup and handle, double bottom inside of the cup and handle. Wait, I gotta go. The opposite. Why are you looking at me funny like that? Why are you looking at me funny like that? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Do you mean fist him? Hot dogs. I definitely need a snatch. Again, married. The Sunday night streams, man. You gotta love them, man. Babe, what's a snatch? LOL. I'm dying. Babe, what's a snatch? Crypto wifer about to throw hands. LOL. 52K, baby. Can window shop. No touching, no fouly. LOL. I'm still young. Someone telling me what it means. Aha. Audrey Nugent. Yeah. Urban Dictionary still works, Adriel. Mass could be trying to break upward. We'll take a look at Mass. Bought some CRDN last night. It's going to be a platform for Cardano. Up 31%. Oh, that's interesting. ADA going to $5 before September 12th hard fork event. Let's go. Island Boy. Get him, wifey. Maybe ACH is about to break out now. Yeah, Mask is trying to break out on the 4 hour. Who knows? Tokyo Sex Whale says who knows. We'll find out. We'll find out, Tokyo Sex Whale. We'll find out. If anyone knows, we'll know. Sunday Night Fever up in here. Snoogans. Whoop, whoop. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on. Get your dancing shoes on. We're about to pump up this music. We're about to get it going. About to bring them the music just a little bit. Just a little bit if you can handle it. If you just handle it. As Bitcoin's getting ready to make another massive move to the upside, as you can see, it just wants to pump. Like, it just wants to. Like, I've seen this before. These are base pump candles. And whenever I see it like that, it's just like 2 wicks in a base like that. It's just like, I have this feeling Bitcoin's about to fly. Like, I just have this feeling. Like I just know it. Like I know it's weird, but like I just know when things are going to happen because of my labradite. It's sitting right here and it tells me like, Bitcoin to pump right now. Boom. And like, I'm just going to see this massive candle just spike up to the upside, you know? And honestly, to see a green on a weekly candle close on a Sunday night, absolutely beautiful. This is what we want to see. And AVAX getting ready too. Cousin AVAX getting ready to boom to the upside as well. I don't know why they call it Cousin AVAX, but I think it's funny. Mass needs to wake. It's been sleeping for a few days. It'll just give it its time. It's give it its time. Put the playback speed to halfway or 0.75. So funny. What do you think about NXS and Nexus? AVAX is going to break soon. Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin's about to pop right now at 52K. Doing absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And let's take a look at the weekly candle close for Bitcoin, shall we? The Bitcoin weekly candle close. All right, we did that already. Okay, so let's take a look at it. And we used to lick it. I don't know if we can lick it because I don't have the screen that way I used to have it anymore. So I can't lick it, which is weird, but I'll send a kiss up to it. I'll blow it a kiss. I'll blow you a kiss, the weekly candle close. Okay, Bitcoin, weekly candle. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. We like to make it the whole screen. Just talk about this one candle. It's tonight. That's what it is. Then we get into the altcoins. We can have all the fun we want, but it's tonight. And it's Bitcoin. Let's give it the respect it deserves. All right. And it's the weekly candle close for Bitcoin. All right. And let's do what we got to do. Shout out to the 1333 Bro. Let's have a SHIB discussion. I mean, I would I would rather not, but rather like to. I mean, anything for you, James. You treat me like gold, man. I appreciate you. I feel good energy from you every time you come around. So I appreciate you. Let's show James's super chat, bro. Let's have a SHIB discussion. We'll talk about SHIB in a second. We'll talk about SHIB. All right. It's not my favorite thing to talk about, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so Bitcoin's weekly candle close. Open at 48,763. The high was 51,885. The low was 46,500, and they closed at 51,768. I mean, a 3,000 candle up 6%. A $3,000 candle. Unbelievable. That's one of the Bitcoin's bigger candles in its life cycle. Not really. I mean, look at all these candles. Isn't that crazy? Bitcoin moves by thousands. There's an $8,000 weekly candle. There's a $7,000 weekly candle. $8,000 candle. $9,000 weekly candle. $11,000 weekly candle. $11,000 weekly candle. It's funny, man. So actually, that's one of the smaller weekly candles. Hilarious. But what a beautiful weekly candle. Clapping for the weekly candle. A beautiful close as we crack through and continue to pump to the upside. Bitcoin looking absolutely beautiful. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen these base model candles. I'm telling you think I'm joking? No, I'm seeing, I see Bitcoin just, this candle's about to get huge. Huge. Like massive pump to the upside. Let's look at the measured move for this little candle here. $53K, like before the end of the stream, you never know it. Bitcoin could do something amazing. 51,900 and coming back on strong. I hate to call for it, but the chart looks thirsty, Sam. I know it does. I know it does. Let's take a look at Shiba. Thank you, James. We'll take a look at Shiba. MTV back to 2 cents. Really? Wow, they definitely wicked that thing up super fast. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. The buy pressure was unreal on MTV. If we take a look at the impulse on the 1 hour, 618 retracement right there. And into the golden pocket. The algos kicked it. It kicked in the algorithms and they bought it up right off that move. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Retest on 15-minute Bitcoin. High symptomatic. I guess you were right, but the project still looks great, in my opinion. Be right, Brett. Gasping for a coffee. I wish I had a coffee too, man. What's your dream car? My dream car is a bicycle made of, I couldn't explain it because you wouldn't want to know. Don't let it kill you, Sam. Oh, no, I'll be all right. Look at this candle here on BitBay, which is a strange. Look at that. That's that's just funny, man. Fourth up over 6% since the open. Yeah. Fourth doing great. And funny, look at the fractal that I put out here before this happened. Remember? I took this fractal when we were down here, and I took it from over here, and I laid it on. I believe I took it from here. See it? I took it from right around here, and then I made it bigger. But I took this fractal, and I put it right there. And look at that. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Steampunk bicycle made of fallen YouTube traders. Probably, yeah. The weekly, though, $4.99. Ripple Rick. The weekly isn't too bad. It's ready to rock. It's got big momentum. Don't know if you got into OLT, but it wicked pretty good. No, I never did. OGN trying to break out. Bots from the run priced on KuCoin. You have to be quick. Oh, yeah, they do it all the time. Sunday night wiener candle pattern. I know, right? It looked hilarious. A little bit of Cardano never hurt nobody. Let me tell you a little story about when I bought Cardano. 130 global lifer fam watching, 77 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, please. I would appreciate it, guys. We got to get the likes up to the watchers. 177 people watching, and we only have 130 likes. No, I'm just messing. 130 people watching, only 770 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it, especially on the Sunday night for the weekly candle close for BTC. Now, I want a coffee. Who doesn't want a coffee right now? Babe, will you get me a coffee? She just shook her head, man. Could you, though? Oh, she was going to get me one. Just made a fresh pot of coffee. Oh, man. I'm so jealous of you guys. So I see a little bit of Cardano doing a little bit of this, moving up to the upside. 1 hour has to come down and swing, so give it a little more sideways action. Come down, come down. Maybe this could be even, you could pull this down a little bit more and bring the retest down a little bit to here. Come down for the retest and take a bounce. It is touching the moving averages. Highly likely that's kind of your end for Cardano. 289, I think, is going to be your last stop before it really wants to rip to the upside yet again. Bit of a cup and handle right here. You can see it. There's your cup. There's your handle for Cardano, and you know where that can end up. And the measured move for that cup and handle is all the way up here, 38% gains at 394 for Cardano. So just want to say that here, you know, a couple weeks from now, you're going to look back on those live streams and say, damn, man, Cardano, why didn't I listen, you know? Anyway, and it wasn't financial advice. We were just going over the facts here. Contentos has a bit of an app coming out, something going on with the App Store, Apple too. So this is a big deal. And this is going to bring big news to it, and it's flagging outside of a bigger pennant. Highly likely to continue to the upside. I like what we're seeing here for the retest here on this entry. Tight moving averages, getting ready for a bigger move. Oversold in the 1 hour, as a lot of other things are not. Contentos, looking highly likely to pump to the upside. This is a present day idea here on the technical analysis. The TA is suggesting that this does want to make a nice move to the upside here. Measured move is about there, 46, maybe even about 50% gains on the measured move. Risk reward ratio about 4.6 to 1 if you hide yourself below these moving averages in the latest low there. Very interesting, right? Contentos, man. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you for the pump, fam. Just 25 more to match the watching. I take my coffee like I take my women. Tan and sweet, baby. Wow. Ooh, amazing. Interesting. My wife giggled at that, so I guess women like that. You could test it on the female. You know, I'm messing up right now. I'm just gonna stop. Anyway, booming to the upside. Everyone making serious gains. Super excited to see everyone killing it. Damn, dude, getting it. I'm up 222 on Atom. I'll buy in more, but unsure of the rig time. I'm trading my way to a new PC. Hey, man, that's good. To have a goal is what you need. I'm 1K poly deep. I know, like Pauly did, unbelievable. Anon is interesting. Up 1,000% today. We'll take a look at Anon. I don't understand why Quant is behaving like it does. Why should I read up on first? Well, Quant pumps hard because it's going to have they're going to reduce the supply, I heard, from 12 million to 7 million. I mean, that's going to make Quant want to pump hard, in my humble opinion, right? I mean, that's going to do damage, so to speak, for Quant. So, yeah. Yeah. Contentos, NDL. And I didn't coin that. That was coined by the great Tenacious Tim. And he is great. He's a great man. Tenacious Tim, man. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for everything you are. And thank you for being a crypto lifer. Thank you for jumping on into the bandwagon early. You know, the people that get in early are the people that are probably paid the most. Interesting. I wonder why. And they continue to get paid now and reap the benefits and the rewards, as not only do they get to know what's happening with me in the crypto lifer world, but they are now equipped with crypto lifer skills. I've given them the ability to be lightsabers of their own, you know, and they're doing them. So Cardano looking nice, Contentos looking nice. Already taking a look at that. Let's take a look back at Phantom. When will it slow down? What is happening? Phantom 129 finally having a bit of a pullback here, but you know what? That's just a 15-minute cooling off. I mean, the 1 hour still is ready to rock. So look, 15-minute will cool back down, and that is like maybe the last chance here for this initial run. You know, there could be a bigger run, but bam. So what I do here is I put an alert down here on the 15-minute. We wait for it to come back down on the Stokes, and then we take a look back at Phantom maybe an hour from now and see where we're sitting at. But Phantom looking pretty good. And remember, there could be a pullback. Tomorrow, Monday morning, usually a lot of pullback. The doldrums, right? The Dow could dump and everything trying to take us down. Oh, the crypto had such a good weekend. Let's dump on them and kind of, you know, bring down their parade. You never know. Anything is possible. We'll take a look at Dow futures right now and see what's happening with the Dow futures. It's good to look at Dow futures. That'll give you an idea of kind of what's happening in the markets tomorrow. All right. And all you got to do is Google Dow futures. It's not that big of a deal, right? A lot of people think I'm a genius for knowing how to find Dow futures. They're like, oh, how do you know what's going on in the Dow tomorrow with your Dow futures stuff? And I'm like, because I just Googled Dow futures and I look at them. So they're going to be down 45 points tomorrow. Looking like the Dow futures is starting off negative, so we could have a bad day for the Dow Jones, right? U.S. added only 23 non-farm jobs in August, missing forecast by a mile. Dow futures rise 50 points, non-farm payroll is large. Jobs report, Deadly Ida, and Sayonara Sugar. What's moving the markets? So we're going to have a bad job report, apparently. That could not look good, bode well. Apple up a little bit, though, at 154 trading. But the Dow right now, the Dow futures down 45 points, right? And that just gives you kind of what's going to happen on a Monday morning. So Sunday night, you want to be looking at the Dow futures for the rest of your life. You want to consider yourself a trader because it's going to affect cryptocurrency. It's going to affect all the markets until we completely decouple, okay? You don't have to look at them every night. Sunday night mainly, because there's the only, the weekend's been off. You can't really get a sense of what's happening with the Dow, but you want to get a sense of it. So you look at the Dow futures Sunday night before you go to bed, 9:30, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Gives you a little bit of an insight to what's happening in the world markets, kind of get you ready for Monday morning so you don't wake up. The Dow futures down 200, 300 points. You're going to wake up Monday morning probably down, especially if you go to bed at 1, 2 a.m. and the Dow futures are still down. You only have 5-6 hours till the market opens, 4 or 5 a.m. That's pre-market. Pre-market open 4 a.m. They start trading 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., right? Then they have the aftermarket from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night, or maybe it's 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. But whatever, their pre-market is early, man, and so that's all I gotta say. So I always check that. So look for the 15-minute to cool off. That's why I like taking profits on the 15-minute. Whenever it gets high, highly likely that's where you get your initial real local high there. 135, I believe 134 was the high for Phantom. Unbelievable as it comes all the way back down to 129 fast as people sell off. People are in and out. They don't know. They got a lot of emotions. We're going to continue to watch this and look at the daily for Phantom. Daily is getting cooked, right? Eventually, it's going to get a little high. In the daily, look at what Phantom has been doing. It's on an absolute tremendous tear, all the way from about the low at 15 cents. I didn't get 15 cents. I caught 17 cents and I caught 18 cents though. So I definitely caught the bottom right here for Phantom, and we're going to ride it all the way to the top, catching the bottom, man. I can honestly say I caught the bottom of Phantom. I looked the camera dead in the face, man. I caught the bottom, man. Now, can we catch the top? That's the next thing. Can we catch the top? We caught the bottom. Can we catch the top, right? Selling anywhere in this area is good. Let's take a look at CRV. Likely to do some serious damage. Look at the bigger time frame here. You can see it's in a giant cup. Even this bigger cup here. Then we're going to roll back into the 1 hour to kind of show you what's going on. But bigger time frame suggests that all is ready to go. We're looking pretty nice. Honestly, I think people are jumping into Bitcoin. They're getting a little bit of a scare. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. In my mind, I think Bitcoin dominance pumped up a little bit. And we're going to take a look at that. We'll also take a look at the dollar index. We'll see what's happening with the dollar. See what's happening with the USDT index. See if people are jumping back into Tether for any reason. Just kind of see what's going on in the market. So CRV went all the way to my target here and hit it at 260. Nailed the target at 17%. Unbelievable, right? That was the exact target. And it hit it and fell right back from it, perfectly. Insane. Sniper entry on the open, hit the exact bottom, and hit the exact target. You can't beat a more precise trading style. There's other trading styles, I'm sure. Are they this precise? I don't know. This one right here, we nailed the exact bottom, and we hit the exact top. I, of course, got out at 248 right there on this wick. I can't believe that. The price earlier hit 248 on the dot, and that's where my limit order was, and it hit it perfectly. And there was a little more to come. Wow, as we pumped all the way up to 260 for CRV. Unbelievable. Nice, beautiful pump up to the upside. So CRV doing serious damage and pumping up to the upside, up a nice 17% gains. Congratulations to anyone who took the call on CRV. Now, where do we see it happening? Well, it's oversold in the 1 hour, and it's doing something kind of funky. So you got to look at it in a smaller time frame to try to take a look. And to me, it's just kind of coming down for the retest. To me, that's just the retest right there. And if it can hold this top trend line and stay there and bounce, then that's actually your secondary sniper entry right there for CRV. So look at CRV. It's very interesting. Something to watch for sure. Thank you so much for that. MTV flagging on the low Stokes, climbing back right now. Shout out to Bobby Woofter. Thank you so much, Bobby. Appreciate you, man. When I get back into the city, man, we got to do lunch, bro. I can barely think that fast. LML. Lance. Shout out, man. I wish I could talk even half as fast as you, bro. Shout out to Lance. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate you, man. I DM'd you again, Crypto Lifer. Maybe the idea on catching the top of Phantom. A lot of DMs, man. Okay, so we got Kick.io, a pre-sale, a first-rate decentralized fundraising platform. Kick.io. Introducing Kick.io, a Cardano-based fundraising platform and a project accelerator designed to leverage DeFi innovations to provide transparent, efficient, and full decentralized crowdfunding services. I got my little book out here. Let me write this one down. Yesterday we wrote down SBR, all right, DAPT, D-A-P-P-D, all right, and today we're going to write down Kick.io. Funny, they couldn't have been a little more original, right? Kick, like so many kicks and kins and cool. But okay, this is a private sale, a native Cardano. It's gonna run on ADA. I like to see that. That's very interesting. You want if getting in on projects early when they just get in. Number one, getting into a mainnet when it starts just cracking off. Cardano's been around, but it's starting to get a mainnet. We can start building on it. We can start having dApps on it. We can see what's happening with Cardano. It's very, very, very interesting, and that's getting me very, very excited. Very, very excited. So, yeah, for sure. Okay, moving forward. I like this though. Project kickoff, extensive marketing campaign, Cardano native token minting, fundraising phase, token listing on exchanges, centralized version launch, early revenue stream. Market cap TGE 10.3 mil, hard cap 22 mil, total supply 350 million tokens. That's a small supply. That's very interesting. That's another reason Quant is taking off. People realize Quant has a small supply. Let's take a look at Quant right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Quant was at $300. Wow, 351, man. And look, it was just sitting at 200 not too long ago, right? And we gave the call for Quant as well. Look at this. Went way above my target, but there was the call again for Quant. No stop loss got hit. At this point, I said to raise the stop loss to break evens. And there you go, Quant booming to the upside. Wow, look at that, man. Quant doing serious damage, then forming the flag. Look, see how it forms the ascending triangle? You want to watch these things. And then boom. And then what you do is you take the measured move here, which is the length of the price. And what I do personally is to wear the 21-day move right there, 21-day moves. Boom. You swing that up. And then what happened was, once it hits this initial secondary place, you have to kind of redraw a new pattern. Because it forms another ascending triangle right there, right? And you find that one. And then, man, blow off top almost. That's insane. Up to 375. That was insane. So shout out to anyone that got into Quant and watched that just absolutely explode. I mean, we were talking about Quant down here at 146. I sold it off at 200. Came back down. Secondary entry was 186. And then, boom, it was gone. We gave you the entry at Quant at 187 as it went basically doubled up immediately to 360, 375 in your face like that. And people think, oh, it's $300 a coin, it can't do that. Oh, yes, it can. Anything is possible for Quant, especially when you're in one of these type of cycles. We're getting into an insane cycle here. And that brings us into total too, which is all of the altcoins. I want to take a look at what they're doing right now. Then we're getting into total as well, but we're going to see what happens with all the altcoins. And look, we gave you this pennant here, and we talked about this, and we projected this pennant when we were just right here. We started forming this pennant before it even broke out. And we suggested that the altcoins could get all the way up here to about $1.5 trillion, and we're at $1.36 trillion now. We tracked them right here when we were in this cup and handle. Remember down here when everyone was weary of the market, oh, we're going to go down, what's going to happen? And I said, this suggests that we get all the way up here to about 1.36 trillion. And where are we right here? Right to my exact projection. I even projected where the entire market cap would go of the altcoins. We're doing it again, just like we did the last time on the last run up. No better channel to be in when we're trending to the upside. No better channel to be in when we're trending to the downside. No better channel to be in or I'm accumulating on the bear market. Get ready for the next bear market. This is going to be the best channel to be at because we're going to run through all the coins. We're going to still have the energy. We're still going to be awesome. And you know what? We're going to have sold at the top. We're going to have so much capital to buy back in the bottom. We're going to be super happy about the bear market. We're not going to be like everybody else who's all flushed and just got banged out and has no money again. That's not going to happen to the crypto lifers. It's not going to happen to me. So if you stay with the crypto lifers, if you watch me every single day, highly likely you're going to be on the winner side. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I'ma take my clothes off. I'm not taking my clothes. I'm just singing the song. I'm not, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. I like Nelly. Nelly's funny. He was good. Nelly was good. All right, total 2. And so I see total 2 continuing. I mean, it wants to pump. 1 hour needs to come on down. Look at that 4 hour, though. 4 hour still has the momentum, telling you that it does want to get all the way here to 1.5 trillion. By all means, a pullback is coming. I'm going to say it again. By all means, a pullback is coming. How big? How long? Probably not too long. And that's why if you're in for the long haul, you might just want to strap on in and get ready for a massive, bigger move. But always have a stop loss. Always have an area where you're willing to say, you know what? Enough is enough. I want to get out at this point. Let's take a look at AVAX. Got a call for AVAX. It's starting to peak out. Starting to peak on out. I think it's getting ready for a move to the upside. I don't think... Chart conveys highly likely that it's getting ready to move to the upside. Why? Well, I'm going to show you something here on the 4 hour that I like to see, even to the 1 hour. This is a bit of a cup and handle inside of AVAX, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Inverted head and shoulder, and I love to tell the story, especially to beginners who are just watching the channel. Shoulder, head, and shoulder right there, right? That's number 1. Number 2 is we got a bit of a bull here, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, we have an awesome handle right there, which is number 3. Allow myself to introduce myself. And here we go. And then we also have a bull pennant here on the right side. All right. So a bull pennant to the right side, looking absolutely beautiful for AVAX. Running out of room, getting ready to boom to the upside. Also, a massive cup and handle right here, as you can see here, drawn as well. And that's forming a bigger move to the upside that I already have categorized here. 165% gains for AVAX all the way up to 121. Okay. For some reason, that just doesn't get me too excited. I don't know why. You know, in the crypto space, you're like, 121%, But if you're just getting started, I mean, that's absolutely beautiful, right? So AVAX to the upside, I could see it doing some serious damage. So AVAX, something very interesting to look at for sure. All right. Hacks at 35, just won't stop. Went parabolic. Eventually, it's going to have to come back to the downside at one point, but this is just insane what it's doing. Ripped past my target here at 26 and then just continued to the upside. And how you would track it, you have to just put it in smaller time frames. And like, I can see the patterns right now, even though they're not perfect, but I can see them. It's funny how you can see the patterns. Right, there's one there, right? Here's, look, the twisted cup and handle that you're starting to see this pattern a lot. Because what happens is it's still a cup and handle, but the price is just getting so volatile, it's just getting pushed up so fast. So look, there's the twisted cup and handle. That's what I should call it now, because it's like it's there, but it's just like the trajectory is just so far up, you know. And yeah, so hex, just and then you get your measured move on that, which is the bottom of the cup to the handle, right? And then you can swing that out of the handle to give you your next measured move. And that gave you pretty much this wick right here where we'll come back down, right? Which gives you the support and resistance. You can see the story, man. And then you can pull this pull. This is a pull here, right? That pull breaks out of this flag. This flag gets to the height, and it actually just boomed on out. And then you could have done this, right? And then it made a flag here, and that's a flag right here. Okay. And once it broke out of that flag, you got another measured move right here on the right side, which tells you Hex wants to go all the way up to about 40. I mean, and people are staking this and just jumping on in. I mean, like, it's kind of, I'm not going to call it a Ponzi scheme because I don't think it is, but it has the ideas of, like, it's not a regular coin is what I'm saying. It's not reacting like a regular coin because everyone in it is never letting it go until a certain point, right? And there's going to be a big unlock at one point. I think there's going to be a massive sell-off, but that might not happen for a year or two. It's a long time hold for a lot of these people. So Hex, man, very, very interesting to see Hex going all the way up to 40. And very, very interesting. All right, so here's the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency, right? And I said I see it going all the way up here too, to about $2.36 trillion. And we're at $2.34 trillion. Now, we're out of line in the sand here, in my opinion, because we're either going to flag out and keep going, or we're going to have a bit of a pullback. It's showing right now signs of a flag out. If the 1 hour can continue in this trajectory while we come down here and get oversold on the 1 hour, then that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. All right. So we have an alert down there. We're going to look at the 4 hour. 4 hour still got room as it's curving to the upside. Daily still got a little room curving though, right? It's getting towards the end. It's saying, you know what, we've had a good run. We do have momentum though. These are momentum indicators. I want people to understand that too. When you get here, more can happen. It doesn't mean it's like it is towards the end of the run, but more can happen. Like explosive moves can happen up here. So you watch it. It's not the end. And once you start to curve down, that's when the explosive move is just finished. But while you're up here, anything can happen. Like, look when we were up here on the daily here. Like, that was a massive pump, even though we went sideways. Look on the stochastic. Look at this. We came up here and went sideways, sideways, sideways. That was just boom, 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 boom. So it meant the momentum was up there, and look at the momentum that we got out of that. I mean, that was insane, right? And look at the bullish divergence that occurred. Swing down to swing down. This is swing up to swing up, and boom. Called off the bullish divergence that I called. I actually saw this divergence, talked about it numerous times. Nailed it. We nailed it. We charted all this, all the way up and all the way down. We went over it as a group. We talked about it. We eventually said this is a falling wedge, right? Everyone, I can't believe it, man. As a family, this was like one of the toughest times ever, right? Think about it. If we go back in time, it was insane. If we relive these moments in time, like, it was nuts. It really was. Like first it was like a bull. Everyone's like, oh, we're in a. Oh yeah, remember it was like this. And everyone was like, it's a bear pennant. The pennant was gonna break to the downside, you know. And then we got rejected, and then we dumped. And then it was like, how low will Bitcoin go? You know, and then, oh well, and then everyone was like, oh, it's in another bull pennant. It was like, then it was like, maybe it's in this, and everyone was doing so many different things and wick theories, and you know, and I started saying it was in a falling wedge around here. Around here, I was like, you know what? Like, that's kind of falling wedge like to me, you know. I said, and not a bear pennant, you know. But, you know, then I would straighten up and say maybe it is, and then we got into the falling, and once we got down here, falling wedge for sure, then divergence, and then we were gone, and then we called the bigger divergence here on the bigger time frame, because we had swing up to swing up here, right? And this swung to the downside, like, bad. So that was just telling me that there was hidden bullish and we should move to the upside, and we did. So anyway, total 2. I just need to see. It's all eyes on the 1 hour, honestly. As long as we go sideways on this 1 hour and reset to the downside, then we can still pump. So if you're weary of what's going on too, you just draw this. You know, you project these patterns before they occur. It's all about pattern projection before the pattern occurs with the stochastics. That's my special sauce. There was other things involved till I got there, but then I started tweaking that special sauce, and that's really how we got out of it, man. Okay, moving forward. ACM, all right? ACM, looking pretty hot to trot right now, I'll be honest. It does have that shady wick, I get you, but if you can unmine that wick and look at what we have going here, this is hot for me. This is very hot. All right, let me get rid of all the other stuff here. Bit of a cup and handle acting, popped up again, and then it formed a bit of an awesome wedge here for ACM. All right, look for ACM to do some serious damage. All right. My life is the sound of a clicking mouse eating cheese. And there you have the Focus T25, Sean T. $3.6 to 1. I like what we're looking at here for ACM. I'll take a look at that 15-minute. Ready to rock. Can't hurt you. Ready to do what it does. Shout out to everyone here on the live, and that's just some good technical analysis on what's called ACM on Binance. I believe it's a soccer fan token too as well. You know, soccer fan tokens getting hot, right, Beebs? ACM USDT on Binance looking absolutely scrumptious. I like LTO a lot, one of my favorite coins. On the low, no one talks about it. LTO BTC. A lot of BTC pairs starting to get busy. We'll take a look at this on the 4 hour. I see it in an inverted head and shoulders. Getting ready. It kind of was in a giant cup and handle, and then it fell out of the handle sideways and formed this bowl here, right? And you could even say that's a smaller cup and handle getting ready for a big move to the upside. So LTO BTC looking highly likely and beautiful to pump to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for LTO BTC. Okay, the hamburger, hey, milk and cookies. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Yeah, true. Got that ascending triangle on the 1 hour going. What about SHIB and CELR, Broseph? Ooh, CELR. Hey, brother, what do you think about converting BTC and ETH to ADA? I did the math, and it looks like ADA will make more profit. It's possible. I think you're right. I still think FANTOM can hit $5 this bull run. It's possible. Congrats, ball. True going kaboom. Oh, my gosh. FANTOM changed my life. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. I purchased 2.5 million FANTOM at 0.05 and held on. Damn, man. I wish I got that many FANTOMs. Damn, man. You are now a millionaire, dude. Appreciate you, brother. Mike, possible I'm not trying to hear anything he says. He has too much FUD control. Hex scares me, as Elon says. Looks like a hustle. Smoosh your crystals and pound the like. Yeah, I don't have any Hex. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know. I did sacrifice the pulse. Have you checked Floki Eno? Super bullish chart. They have a partnership with Elon Musk Brothers Charity and are creating 3D metaverse game Valhalla. Token design is extremely bullish. Dot is the MVP. Too much other stuff going on, which may be why it's just hanging in the background for a moment. Can we do better than 118? I know we can. I know we can. I know we can. ICP looking nice. Chocolate salty balls. Shout out to you, man. You'll inherit more risk with ADA versus Bitcoin and ETH. That's true too. It is what it is. Shout out to my homie Peyton for putting me on to Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Kevin Ivey for coming on in. Shout out to Dustin KAVA. I think FANTOM can hit $5 this bull run. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Hey Lifer, what do you think about converting Bitcoin? You never know. If it's on Binance, it's been audited. I know, right? I just got 100 BNB when they were $7 for fees. I know. Can't believe all these BS crypto YouTube channels. Doesn't make sense next to Crypto Lifer. It just ripped a hole in time-space continuum. XCUR is sending it. That's our baby cake. Let's take a look at XCUR. Only a matter of time. And that's why you just got to hold on to these little micro caps. It's only a matter of time. Ooh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. And there's our accumulation, and there you have it all the way. And, I mean, it was only a matter of time. You think it would take longer than it does, and then, boom, it's gone up 80%. Shout out to anyone that got into XCUR. We talked about it all the time on the channel. We broke it down, gave you accumulation exactly there. You would have got in on the low at about 0.04, and you had 0.07 up 80% right now. Boom, boom, boom. Big gains for the lifers booming. And there could be more coming out of that too as well. We'll take a look at the smaller time frames. Just try to track it down. XCUR, baby. Boom. Not to be confused with XIP. The other XIP. Not the XIP, the other XIP. XPR, not XIP. And we'll look at CKB. Got an alert on CKB. We'll take a look at what I have cracking for that as well. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the Crypto Lifer show and for considering yourselves Crypto Lifers. Thank you guys so much for being here. 140 people, 125 likes. Can we get the likes up to the viewers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on in. All right. The TA is why I'm in these projects. As soon as they play out, I will sell and find new ones. But I feel the majority of my experience from the spring bull run jumping out of trades because I want faster gains on something that is moving today. Chasing green candles is one thing, but even trying to jump out and grab quick snipe trade only to have I sold pump was counterproductive. It could be. Could be. It all depends on what your goals are. What your goals are. If you achieve your goal, then it's all good. If you compound the win to another win, then who cares what you sell as long as you keep it moving. Missing super chats, bro. Not mine, but just helping. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thomas Jones for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that $2. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. MTV flagging with Low Stokes climbing back right now. Bobby Wifter. Thank you, man. Learn the excellence of execution from the lifer, and money will just come naturally. Shout out to the 1999 Crypto Dingo. Learn the excellence of execution from the lifer, and money will just come naturally. It really will. Shout out to Crypto Dingo. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate you, man, for the 1999 super chat. You're the man, dude. Dingo, man, I love you, brother. Thank you again. Thank you again. Sam, can we look at sell on top of SHIB? P.S. Dow is closed tomorrow. Oh, yeah, Labor Day. Labor Day, the Dow is closed tomorrow. Interesting. Thank you for saying that. Labor Day, no Dow Jones tomorrow. So people might be... That's another reason the stocks could be pumping, too. People can't even trade tomorrow. Respect. Tenacious Tim, man. Another $20 super chat, man? Dude, you're out of your... Yo, you guys are awesome, man. Hey, Lifer, Quant USDT still have room to keep going. Little Schmitty, $5 super chat. The weekly, though. Ripple Rick. Bro, let's have that SHIB discussion. Okay, so Shiba Uno. Is it going up for more? What's happening with Shiba? Let's have the Shiba Uno discussion for James. And then we'll talk about CELR as well. Let's put Shiba up on the chart. Let's take a look at what's going on with SHIB. It bottomed out, right? And it found its place, right? And it's at the bottom of its barrel, right? After a huge pump being America's coin, everyone loved it. It was what it was. But you know what? I mean, just like every coin has its move, and shall we say, no pun intended, every dog has its day. Shiba Uno. No, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we could see Shiba Uno eventually beginning to pump to the upside. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Possible bit of a cup and handle right here, right? Possible here. So, and I believe it could have been breaking out or getting ready to break out as well. So Shiba Uno, I mean, if you're going to jump in anything low risk, right? Again, none of this is financial advice, right? I'm not a financial advisor, and I'll never tell you what to do with your money. I'm simply just going over technical analysis every single day here on my live stream, showing you how to draw cup and handles, talk about the measured moves, going over all the different tools here on TradingView, just to get you guys acclimated with what's going on. So I like Shiba Uno right here. Thank you for that super chat. I'm going to get to it in a second. I see it though. I see it. And I just want to let you know that I see it. I just can't see your name, but I do see it, and I'm gonna respond to it in a second. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Well, my alert box also is missing here, which is interesting. Sorry about that. I got the alert box back up and running. That should be coming on up now. Bring that all the way to the top. That could have been the problem too as well. Don't want my hand to slip as I'm moving the alert box to the wrong spot, which can happen. You don't want that to happen. All right. I think ACH went through the wedge. Okay. For the Tokyo Sex Whale. Thank you for saying that. All right, let me get back to the previous super chats if I can. Take a look at CELR and SHIBA. Respect. Tenacious Tim. Quant USDT still have room to keep going. The weekly, though. And SHIBA. So the SHIBA discussion. I mean, SHIBA's looking nice. I think SHIBA could get up at least there. Let's see what the measured move for SHIBA there is. It's not too bad, not too shabby. And if it makes it anywhere at least to like halfway to its all-time high, like somewhere around here, I mean, you're looking at 142%. And all the way back to where when it came out onto the exchange, probably like 400 or 500. Yeah, about 572. Which isn't amazing, but it's good, you know, it's not bad. Shiba Uno, booming to the upside. We could see that possibly happening. Who knows? Just giving you the possibilities of the TA. And I'm not a huge fan of the project, and I don't know if I'd personally be in it as well, but you know, double bottom here, possibly a triple bottom forming. We'll see what happens. It is getting a higher low, right, and forming a new trend. So finally higher lows, that's down, 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 down. Then you get bottomed out, it finds its way, and then it starts to move on out. And that's basically the progression. That's a larger bowl too as well, right? I think we did a good enough of a Shiba Uno discussion. What do you think? I mean, right? I think that's a Shiba discussion. And then you also asked for CELR, CEL, and we'll hit you up because you did give 2 super chats, and I appreciate you always coming into the live. Let's take a look at CELR real quick, all right? So I looked at CELR. I thought it would kind of stay in there. Celsius, right? Sitting at 631. You know what? You get rewards in this, so people get a lot of them, and then they sell the rewards, right? But it's also a strong coin because people keep getting in. So it makes sense that it would kind of just go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it is running out of room. And eventually enough people will keep adding to it that even the people selling off the rewards won't matter, and they'll just eventually overtake that idea. It won't grow as fast as other coins. It'll just slowly catch and catch and catch as it moves to the upside. So that's the only thing about this. This market structure really doesn't make it the best coin to be trading, personally. It's a great fundamental coin, and it's a great coin to probably have a part of your portfolio as you're staking your Bitcoin or something of that nature. But, you know, in the overall scheme of things, it's not my favorite coin to trade, and fundamentally it's not the best coin to trade as well. But I could see it going up 53% back to 961, right? But again, it will probably get sold off, balance itself out. Like, it's just not going to have that trajectory. And it's a strong coin. Like, it's not meant to pump like that. If it did, it wouldn't be good for the holders. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole ecosystem. Don't you know if you got into OLT, but it wicked pretty good? No, I did not. Thank you for telling me that, though. Sunday night Wiener candle. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, just going back into the chat, making sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Okay, High Lifer, does Quant have room to keep growing? We'll take a look at Quant real quick. Which we did out already, but I didn't like really look at that. I mean, 347, and what you got to do, little Schmitty, is go to a small time frame. Sometimes it's the 1 minute. Like, look, all you got to do is the 1 minute. And you also want to go to the bigger time frames, like the daily. The daily's very high. It's getting pretty spent, you know. Look at the 4 hour. Right now, I would say no. Right now, I would say it has to kind of meet up. Right now, I would do something like this. I'd say it got overextended. People jumped on in. It got crazy. And it's got to come and touch the 21 somehow. It could do this or that. I'm not sure which one it's going to do. But I would leave it alone for a little while. And I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion, right? Off of the TA from how I look at it and from my perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I mean, it definitely, in the long run, for sure. But right now, in the present moment, I don't know. You know? Okay. Let's take a look back at MTV. As Bobby Wifter said, is a bit of a flag going on, even after everything we saw. Wow, you're actually kind of right here. That's quite interesting. Look at that. MTV showing signs of life. Like, it actually wants to pump up something crazy. That was actually a beautiful sell-off that really just probably got more people into the market, which actually made this thing more attractive, and then it got bought back up again. That's quite interesting for MTV. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, maybe even the daily. Yeah, I mean, wow. I mean, MTV is in price discovery now at this point. It did its thing. I mean, a lot of these coins, you had your time to get back into them, right? What happened to me is I saw this coin come up like this, did something amazing. Then I saw a pump, came back down, pumped huge. I missed that pump. And I was like, man, I researched what it was. I liked the tech. I liked the project. And then we dumped again. And then I decided to get back in, you know. I will admit that I did buy into it around here in April. Okay. Or actually, no, wait, hold on. In May, right here, I got in at 008 in May, thinking that this was a falling wedge that would break to the upside. See this? Like that. And then we would drop. I stayed in it the whole time, and then I would get paid. But, you know, it took a while. Beautiful cup, booming to the upside, making its first move. And it's quite interesting to see what we're seeing now here on the 1 hour, right? It's showing signs of green, and it's starting to come back up. So honestly, I don't make the trades. The technical analysis makes the trades. Like, none of this is my own advice, and none of this is just, I'm just doing the math, and the math doesn't lie, right? This is all educational purposes only. Drawing a falling wedge, measured move with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. I didn't make that up. That's just strictly TA mathematical statistics. 3.94% stop loss at the previous low gives you a 4.1 to risk score ratio, as MTV could boom up even more on the 1 hour. Looking pretty crispy. Let's take a look at the 15 minute. 15 minute actually has momentum and coming down on the low, so it can't hurt you. MTV looking pretty nice. XPR booming to the upside, doing absolute damage. MTV USDT, we'll take a look at that as well. Thank you for everyone coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being a crypto lifer. Okay. Near protocol. Is it getting near? It's getting close to near. It's near time. 1 hour needs to come down 1 mas. Uno mas, por favor. Uno mas. So I see something like this. Bing, right? And you always want to be ahead of the trade, right? The trade doesn't happen when you start the trade. The trade happens, right, way after the trade. Also, we have a bigger measured move here for this giant cup. So if you got into near, here at the bottom of that channel there, around 475. Near continue up. We see 142% gains coming out of near protocol, looking pretty crispy too as well. I like what we're seeing here for near, but it needs to come back down in the 1 hour, right? So like that, and then I put my alert there, and then I wait for my alerts. A couple alerts went off a second ago. Let's see what's going on. Near CKB, an alert for CKB. Let's see what's happening. So I threw CKB in a pennant, right, earlier today as it pumped up, and I wanted to see when it could get ready. 1 hour's ready to rock. Now we look for the 15 minute. They're both ready to rock. looks pretty beautiful to me. You know, it could either go sideways even longer, or it could be your entry. You never know. Nothing is guaranteed. It's just technical analysis, and we're taking a look at it. CKB looking pretty good. Measured move is right there. Almost hit it again. It's got another pull with a boom up to the upside. CKB looking pretty crispy. Look like it's getting ready for another massive move to the upside. Yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty oversold here. 4 hour has a little more momentum. Not too much, though. Just something to keep in the back of your mind, right? I think you can get extended up there. Not a lot of gains out of this run. I don't know. Anything is possible, though. The second say that, next thing you know, the thing is gone. Definitely could get you started on a bigger move later on. You never know. You never know. Right? Nah, homie, thank you. CKB, though. We'll take a look at CKB later on today. Something to think about. Rose booming. Look at that, dude. Oasis Network, just like, these coins just went on a tear today. Like, today was insane. Today was like altcoin season times 10. Like, unbelievable. Like, everyone made gains today. Like, everybody made serious gains today. Like, insanity. Like, it didn't matter what you were in. Like, Rose, SHR pumping. SHR I want to talk about here in the accumulation zone. Getting ready in another cup and handle, double bottoming in here, saying, hey, I'm ready. I am ready for another move. SHR, a very small coin. Only thing I don't like is it's got some blockchain stuff that I'm not a fan of. I won't mention it, but I'm not a fan of. But I've been holding this coin for a long time. Over a year now, which I can't believe that. Can't believe this bull run has been a year. Like, usually I would have like, oh, I will get out before the year ends. But we're still here. September's coming around the bend. And we're still seeing what's going on in the market, you know. Are these the altcoins popping before Bitcoin dumps? I don't know. That's what everyone's trying to say. That's the picture they're trying to paint. I don't know. Honestly, that's what everyone believes. And, you know, what everyone believes usually isn't the case. The masses have never been right throughout history. And so the masses were telling us we were going to 15, 24K. Were they right? No. Most of them got beaten, and most of them got completely wrecked when they shorted the market. So they also used way too much leverage, and they got hurt. All right. Shout out to Crypto Savvy. How is your short going at 42,900, which I told you would get stopped out of publicly. I told him once he got stopped out at 50,000 that he should call me for tutoring. And, you know, let's see if he ever comes for tutoring. But it's just sad, man. These people have a lot of followers, and they're telling people what's going on with cryptocurrency. Like, they don't even know what's going on, you know? Like, I don't mind. Someone could say the same about me, but, like, I don't, like, tell people to short. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's openly shorting the market. Is this still a Bitcoin bull trap? 2 days ago, look, 4 days ago, he disappears now. Look, he disappears now. He talks about bullishness, right? And you could probably see my comment at the bottom of his video where I'm just like, right here, wow, you're missing key simple fundamentals. I said, you can't read stochastic RSI on the weekly. Wow, worries me. View the reply from noobs, he writes. This is insane, right? Then he writes, there are no fundamentals, just price. Bitcoin is a game. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? He says there's no fundamentals in Bitcoin trading. This guy has 40,000 followers, and they're putting him in on Bitcoin, BitBoy's channel and all that stuff. Come on, man. Come on. Like, I'm not hating on the guy. I love the guy. Like, thank you for calling yourself Crypto Savvy. Thank you for coming online every day. But stop telling people to short the Bitcoin market when it's freaking pumping in their faces. Like, come on, man. And he can't believe it. Now he's gone. Like, honestly, if you're a Bitcoin guy, even if you're busy or something happens, you make one or two Bitcoin. You make a Bitcoin video today when Bitcoin's pumping. It's good for your channel. He can't show up because he's been telling everyone to short the market. So now today he got rocked. So he's going to show up and say, hey, I got rocked. So, I mean, anyway, I'm moving on into my own game. But, you know, just something to think about. As Adam goes all the way to 26 and starts to pump to the upside, you can see Adam in this beautiful cup and handle. And you can see the cup and handles. They form and they show you their patterns. Like, they're right in front of you. You just got to. So I found these patterns a couple years ago. I started forming them and playing with them. I learned when they came out during the end of bear markets or corrections, when we start to bull out and form these bulls. Think about how can price move up? It's down. It has to find its way, and then slowly slide back up to the upside. I mean, there's really no other way physiologically, if you think about it, in the system that we live in, for price to move. It just got to move in that manner. So this tells me that Adam's getting ready for a massive move to the upside. It's just getting started, and the main target for Adam is up here at about 38. People don't realize Adam's a hub. Everyone needs Adam. It actually has its own like ecosystem going on. It's gonna be beautiful. Cosmos is absolutely beautiful. Osmosis, it's bigger than people realize. It has way more going on for it. So I think people are just starting to catch on to DeFi, and then they're realizing how big Atom is. How many other coins are using Atom and build off of Atom too? People don't even realize that as well, and it's pretty insane. So Atom is starting to pick up pretty crazy. Okay. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the live stream. Thank you very much for coming on in. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. 145 people watching. How many likes do we got? 140 likes. Awesome, man. You guys rock. Can't say a word about that. Can't say anything, man. Doing due diligence. Hooking it up. Let's take a look at XIP, shall we? 132 and counting, ready to go. And look, it was in this pennant that I suggested would continue to break on up to the upside. Also in this beautiful cup and handle, ready to rock. And I see our XRP going all the way up here to $2.45 and 197. Those are my two targets. 197, my next bigger target, 245 for XRP. Shorting is a strategy just because he was wrong. More power to him. I guess so, man. Whatever you want to say. With the license, nah, I mean, I disagree. I disagree, because when other people are following you and you're wrecking people, and they could have been making like smart decisions, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you have to like, people got to take responsibility. Would you like to see KAVA TA though? Huddle no matter what, but it's been sideways this week. Don't worry, it's got its mainnet. It had its mainnet, just came out, so there was going to be a bit of a sell-off too. No, I never said I didn't wish him the best. You know. It's just not good when people get hurt, right? That's all I'm saying. Sand at 97. Let's take a look at Sand. Haven't talked about Sand in a while, and Sand's getting ready for a massive move. I mean, you can see this. Like, look at this. Looks just like the prerequisite of this, you know, and it could get longer, but it's getting ready for sure. So we take a look at Sand, right? So look at Sand. And there I see the target for Sand is 157. Sand about to blast, man. Sand about to blast. Had I held on to my Sand, I got it 14 cents, man. Or even, no, I think 4 cents. Yaza, yaza, yaza. Sand looking good on the 4 hour, but not on the 1 hour. So it suggests that the 1 hour has to come down a little bit more or find its way kind of through sideways through this pattern, right? So I'd watch Sand in this area and accumulate it anywhere under $1. That's when you start giving out. I give myself bigger areas. I'm like, I accumulate all these under this area, and that's it, right? Rumor on crypto Twitter is that CELR just shifted 97,000 Bitcoin to sell. That's ridiculous, man. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Get a life. I'm sorry, salty balls, but that, like, come on, man. You're ridiculous. Thanks for streaming. I'm not even gonna like comment or say that ever again. Like, it's ridiculous. Hex Huddle right now, it's about 1,000 points for $1 according to the table. But yeah, buy Hex. I'm sure you would want us to. Thanks you, bro, for just sticking it to you. You're not a sheep, you're a wolf. Crypto Lifer, get some and continue to share the love. Thank you so much, Matthew Cruzy Tunks. Thank you, man. You guys got some funny names. I love you all, man. Farmer D. Marin C, she's going to pop tonight or tomorrow. Farmer D, shout out to Farmer D for coming on in. Appreciate you for just jumping in, man. Hope you're loving the, with the likes, love, killing them. Killing it. Killing it. CELR is long-term diamond hands. Yeah, he ain't selling that thing, man. Anker is about to blow. CELR won't sell for 4 years. At least, man. Thanks, man, for streaming. Shout out to Daniel H. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at Anker. Anker looking beautiful, too, as well. Sand, the sandy man. Ooh, we lost them. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. So what a beautiful weekly candle close for Bitcoin as we're continuing to pump to the upside. This market is ripping the face off of anyone who tries to touch it or tries to short it. Absolutely beautiful what's happening. ADA pad coming out, which is going to be beautiful. Everyone's all over ADA and the next movements in ADA, AVAX, and all the big chains. KAVA is going to have some stuff coming out too. We're going to take a look at KAVA for that super chat. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for all the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Let's take a look at SAND USDT. Okay. ADA pad. Possible tweeter tops forming. I took my gains on XPR. Yeah, I mean, you got to at one point, right? ADA pad. The next 100 easy here is a whitelist link for use. ADA pad, whitelist, ETH pad, BSC pad, KCC pad, Tron pad, ETH pad, BETH pad. ADA pad is the next step in our evolution. Cross-chain launches are becoming the new normal as the crypto landscape has evolved to include more and more blockchains. ADA pad, interesting. We'll take a look at ADA pad. Market cap 200. IDO date is September 9th. ADA pad. There you go, man. It might be a crazy opportunity. ADA pad. Thank you for sending that link, man. Appreciate that. Let's take a look at the next super chat here. What's going on? ACH. All right, someone asked about ACH. Okay, and then we got Thomas Jones for the $2. Thank you so much, Thomas Jones, for the $2, man. Appreciate you so much. Let's give you some screen time for that $2, man. Appreciate you, brother. Freezes on me lately a little bit, though. Wi-Fi can't handle it. Thank you so much, Thomas Jones. Appreciate you, brother. Valhalla token, metaverse game, Floki Inu. Okay, yeah, DOT is the MVP. That's coming. Yeah. Hey, Lifer, what do you think about converting Bitcoin to ETH? Yeah, we went over that. Okay, yada, yada, yada. ICP shooting upwards with fudge and sprinkles. Sunday swap looks fire. Yeah, it does. Holiday pump. Happy holiday, my people. I know, right? I wanted to see some ADA to Sunday swap, but scared. I was scared too. I didn't do it. Hey, Lifer, thanks for filling us in on Phantom. Got in at 30 cents based on your fundamental review. Currently up 5x. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Why don't you send a tip? I'm just saying, what's on Twitter? LOL. Don't Sparta the messenger, right? Hey, man. You really thought what you saw on Twitter was true, though? Come on, man. I wanted to move some ADA. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Okay. I thought there was one other super chat in there. Your CRV call alone just paid for Patreon this month. Keep on keeping on, Sam. Shout out to Nat Dad. Thank you so much, man, for saying that. For the $20 super chat, man. You guys are unbelievable. Sunday nights, man. You guys are raining it in on me. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for all the support. CRV call alone. Let's take a look at what CRV is about to do and what it has done. There's something else I wanted to go over right now as well. We've done very well tonight, though. We've gone over total 2, Bitcoin. Let's go over Bitcoin dominance. And someone says ICP is pumping hard. I'd like to see that as well. Ooh, it is pumping very nicely. And you can see, I mean, look at these channels. Look at how these channels break. If you have an imagination to see things that aren't there, then you will be a great trader. If you can make things up out of nothing, then you can be a great trader. Most people don't see what we see as traders. They see squiggly lines and nonsense, but we see opportunity and money. We're able to print money out of the market. This is what it's all about, all right? And these are the times where it's beautiful to be alive, where the trading is just absolutely unbelievable, all right? CRV's looking pretty funny right now with this pop and dump. Like, I don't know how to really take it seriously right now. I did sell it off at 248, but we'll see what happens from there. Beautiful call. No stop loss got hit. Went exactly to the target. Ciao Bela, right? And you could move on.com or you could hold. It depends on what you want to do. Cartesia eventually breaking up out here. Here's another call for Cartesia. Never hit the stop loss at this point. Stop loss to break even. Ride it up. Continuing on. And you're done. Same thing here with this idea here with Phantom booming up. You could bring the stop loss up a little more or at least shave it now at this point to 3% and let it ride. Phantom looking like it wants more room to the upside. This is just a 15-minute coming on down. When the 15 minutes almost halfway there, it's going to do a bit of a retest off that 21-day moving average. And I'll tell you right now, Phantom's gone. 180 is my target for Phantom. UTK BTC in a bit of a cup and handle here. Forming. trophy BTC getting some legs for sure. Unbelievable. So let's see what the biggest gainer here on my list is. We'll see what the bigger gainer is on coin market cap as well. Phantom looks like it may have taken the cake for the day. I don't know about for the week though. As Phantom starting to pump back up from 126 back to 128. Seems like the FOMO is real for Phantom. Bobby Pham, FTM BTC. Could you take a look at it? Thank you so much, Bobby Pham, for the $20 super chat. Another $20 super chat. You guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Did you already go over Anchor? No, we got to look at Anchor. Thank you. That's something you wanted. That's what's stuck in my head. Don't fall for the flood, y'all. Read the charts. Whoop whoop. Follow network. PHANETA. Shout out to Crypto Buffer to your ears. Hey, Lifer, don't worry about the pencil necks. That's why we're in your channel and not theirs, my dude. Thanks for everything. Shout out to Anthony Murray, man. Thank you so much for talking about them pencil necks, man. What is a pencil neck? I should know what a pencil neck is, but I don't get it. Babe, what's a pencil neck? All right. Hadouken's CKB. Oh, we went over CKB already. We got that. We just went over it, I believe, right? Yeah, we went over CKB. We talked about it. Wasn't really kind of lackluster for now. We'll see what happens. CELR looking pretty nice as it booms on out. Does the cup, right? Wants to retest, but doesn't. Eventually finds some moving averages to bounce on out of. Then does some squiggly lines and does a move to the upside. Interesting. Because the head looks like an eraser. Note that down under snatch. Tomorrow stream at regular weekday time or weekend time because of the holiday. Rex Gordon. No, regular time. It'll be regular time. Did he look at REC by any chance? No, I haven't looked at REC. That's a good question though. UTK, UTT doing well. UTK USD on Binance. Yeah, and you can see it consolidated very, very well. Like, eventually wants to break on out of this. Yeah, it just forms this long channel and then just wants to get on out. Makes a lot of sense to me, too. Yeah, wants to do damage. 1 hour is actually oversold, too, and ready to rock. So this thing's actually getting started. Just getting started, my dude. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Coming on down. This is getting ready. To me, highly likely it's getting ready. The highest probability of likeliness to get ready. UTK looking pretty good to me. We'll take a look at UTK here on the measured move. What did you get for a risk-reward ratio on UTK here? I don't know, about 70-80%, right? Stop loss is a little deeper than I'd like. Come back in the pattern, and since you're already outside of it, and hang up below the moving averages. That's what I like to see. That's what that's the proper way to adjust on a chart. That's how you move this up and down. That's how you move this up and down. Just showing you how to use this idea here, right? Risk reward ratio is 6.7 to 1. Looks pretty nice. UTK. Nice call, Mr. Smurfington. That's why you became an admin, man, because you can see things, and it didn't take you too long to jump on into that status because you worked your butt off. And I thank you so much for all the things that you do, because you have no idea how many beginners you've begun to help and how many people lives you're beginning to change by doing what you're doing now. And now you're part of what I'm doing, and me and you, it becomes fluid. It becomes one. We all become a moving energy source that continues to help the beginner and then form a strong formation for the rest of us, right? An independent source that shows us that we can all be independent. Find a financial growth system. All of us can form an independently wealthy system together, right? Just a freaking piece of nothing, you know. And look at Anchor respecting the level right here, hitting my target, right, and getting ready for more. We'll take a look if it's ready for more. But Anchor, I mean, there's how cup and handles work right there. If anyone wanted to know, that's how the cup and handle works, right? Risk 5% to gain 26, a 4.6 to 1 risk reward ratio. Absolutely beautiful, right? And now look, instead of respecting the level, we can change this to boom, boom, boom. Anchor doing damage, right? Another one to win, another win in the win column for Anchor. Boom, gains. Now, all right. I like to get rid of this now once it's been documented. I see that it happened. It is what it is. I'll take a bigger picture so I can get that whole cup in there. All right. So I get rid of everything and I start over. After I have like conquered a move, I start over. I want to see it fresh again. Okay. And I'll show you what I see now, which is interesting on the daily, because I already see something happening now in my head here. So we got our support and resistance lines. We could draw our Fibonacci levels as well. Might help us on the way up or down there. All right, so we bounced off the 618 right there. Beautiful. Inside of the 0.5 and the 618, we would then make a rising channel slash, it's almost like an ascending triangle rising wedge, but right, it's the hybrid ascending triangle wedge, I almost call it. It's a little bit of both, but it did have a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for that love. Who was that? Let me see what happened there. Thank you so much for the 199 and dropping a tip in my jar. Thank you so much. Alert box going off. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So look, anchor, right? And now that's a rising wedge, which, you know, if it breaks out parabolic and starts a big move with a nice measured move up here, all the way up here to the next target at about 16. So yeah, anchor looks like it's ready to rock. It's a little high in the daily, but it's still got room to go. And the 1 hour is getting ready to rock now too. So then you kind of slow it down and you kind of see what we have here. And this is what happened. And it's only because I've seen the story so many times and I'm able to build the story. But that's what happened right there. And it formed a beautiful pennant. It's starting to break on out of the pennant. You got to take a look at the 15-minute. The 15-minute must be high and needing to cool down. That's why it's forming a flag. You can see it, but that's scooping back up to the upside. Yeah, anchor looks like it's kind of ready to actually jettison right now as we speak. That could be the initial push out of this pennant to the upside. See how we broke that down very, very fast? We went to the past. We saw the initial move, the next move. We kept finding other patterns at play. How many patterns did we draw in the last couple minutes? 1, 2, 3, right? You could even kind of throw this in a bit of a double bottom here, right? And you build the story and you start seeing what actually occurred, right? And this is the education you get if you get a tutoring session, if you join the group. It's all about the education all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time, right? We're going to take a look at Bobby Fan asking for the $20 super chat. Bobby Fan, you're an animal. Thank you so much for that, man. You're the best. Appreciate you, brother. Phantom BTC he's asking about. Let's take a look at that. Phantom BTC with the $20 super chat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's your Phantom. Thanks, bro. What's the next Phantom? Shout out to Revy Twimbar for the $7.99. Thanks, man. Appreciate that tip. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Just un peu. Seller about to pop, I think. Are you all slapping all French you know in chat? Je m'appelle Samuel. Comme si comme ça. C3, also known as Charlie 3. Yeah, Charlie 3 is pretty hot too. We know about that Charlie 3, brother. LIFER, does Quant USD still have room to keep growing? You never know. Little Schmitty, you never know. LIFER, you're the best. Thank you for everything. Shout out to Jimmy Connors. Appreciate you, man. Maybe Harvard 1 is the next Phantom. Trying to remember GR19 French class. I know, right? No one buying or selling C3. Omelette du fromage. Yeah, cheese with omelet. A Royale with cheese. Massive shout out to all the lifers still kicking it with us. Most educational community on the web. Shout out to Dustin KAVA, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Voos always are, man. You guys are hilarious. Y'all wildin' tonight. I guess we all are. Shout out to Marin C, man. 10 points from Tabernac. Sam reading French. LOL. Adorbs. All right, I got 50%. Fromage. All right, so moving forward. Anchor looking nice. I agree with whoever said that. 4 hour is flipping back up to the upside, got momentum. 1 hour does have momentum. Yeah, about 14, 15 before another bit of a pullback, but anchor looking good. My guy, what time is the stream on weekdays? Okay, guys. Do you know how to read? I'm sorry. Right here, just go to my live stream. What does it say? What does it say up here? What does it say? It says at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time every Monday through Friday. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Saturday and Sunday. Adesso in Italiano. Yo hablo español. Right? Yo have a lot of skill. Should I convert to something else short term? It's none of my business, man. I won't tell you what to do with your money. I won't tell you what to do with the coin. It's really none of my business. All I do is do technical analysis every single day, and I teach you guys how to use technical analysis. Basically, you know, that's it. Making Bitcoin with Phantom. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? isn't it? Theta doing oh man, I can't say it. Although I'm in from Australia and the time difference is difficult, joining the live stream, the daily has become a routine. Shout out to Audrey Nguyen. Well, if you're intelligent, I mean, right? If you know, if it's helping you and you think it's bringing more to your life, then use it. That's the whole thing, man. Sweet love potion, baby. There's my guy bringing up SLP. Let's take a look at Sweet Love Potion, okay? It just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. You know, I thought eventually we'd get some love by now. Sweet Love Potion. Kind of dying off right here, you know? At the bottom of its bottom. Like, it's never been this low. It's either going to keep going lower and find its way, you know? I'd like to see it, like, kind of get some strength before I look at it again, but you never know. DMing you a fractal on scale. SKL. We got a call out for scale. Looks like we got stopped out. Damn, one of the few that actually did not play out. It happens. I love showing you guys plays that did not play out, because if every single time it went real, it doesn't look right. It's like, this guy's full of nonsense. So it's good that every once in a while a trade doesn't go well, right? Because it's like, all right, it legitimizes the ones that do go well, because you can't just, like, it can't be always on like that. I mean, as good as it is, and we're pretty damn close to it, right? We are not infallible, all right? So SKL has to come back down and probably, in my opinion, bounce off of some type of support region, right, when it's this high on the stochastics. So, and it's curling down. Look for a bounce here or there, one of the two areas, before it really wants to continue to the upside. A nice scaling solution, a beautiful coin with a good market cap. You know, it's really the next, honestly, let's take a look at coin market cap, because it's getting hotter and hotter to find a gem, right, like Phantom. And so let's look at SKL, Scale Network. It's got the $500 million market cap. That's where Phantom just was at. Remember that. And next thing you know, it was gone. And this is a scaling solution, right? And it can do anything, right? Elastic blockchain network. Build powerful Ethereum dApps. Run your dApps in a decentralized modular cloud built for the real world needs and configure for your requirements. Deploy with just a few lines of code. See the code and start building. Forget the limitations of traditional blockchain development. Scamble Network's modular protocol is one of the first of its kind to allow developers to easily provision high configurable blockchains, which provide the benefits of decentralized without compromising on computation, storage, or security. Secure and decentralized, Byzantine fault tolerant, and the standard for security in distribution systems. BFT guarantees that the network can reach consensus, even when up to 1/3 of participants are malicious. Everybody has a price. Okay, so what time is that central time? TLM is looking great. Does anyone use ShakePay? No. DMing you a fractal on scale. Maybe SKL is the next Phantom. I think it could be. I got it. Thanks, man. I appreciate what you do here. Shout out to Daniel H. Anytime, man. Yo, shout out to the other Aussie lifers in here. There's so many, man. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. Appreciate you, man. If I pay, then you shake, Gina. Is that ShakePay? Wow. Hey, lifer. You think Frank is dead? Yeah, I think it's probably over, man. I'll send the address, Peter. Love learning. Second time watching. Yes. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. Everyone has a price. Oh my God, man. It's so crazy. Can you look at Chi? Thanks. Chase. Shout out to Chase for the $4.99 super chat. We'll take a look at Chi. Thank you for bringing that up. Done. Sent the chart. I don't, Gina, and I am very free. Wow. Wow. Welcome to the Patreon fam. Aren't all the groupies on my channel my groupies, though? Like, right? Like, aren't they my groupies? Like, isn't Gina my groupie? Like, I'm starting to be like, kind of like Osho, like a guru. Like I'm jealous that he's talking to my groupie. Like, right? It's like, Peter, man, like, she's my groupie, man. All right? Like, hands off my groupies, man. That was ridiculous, man. This went high under a rock, man. What? My wife is looking at me and she's doing this. I'm just joking, man. Jesus. Can a guy live through his channel? Jeez Louise. Shout out to... What? Oh, man. No, no, no. It's not like that. Oh, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. Wow. Why'd you put me in my place? Could you possibly look? Sam's going to be streaming with black eyes tomorrow. Life in the doghouse tonight. Yes, wifey, says Akasha Goldfield. Wifers bump and dump. And then he deleted it. He didn't want to. Oh, I'm already on the couch. So it's like, that's why, man. She better put you in your place, man. Slap down. Doggy Howser doing crypto at the moment. Is on LOL. Sunny little tree, man. Okay, so Chi just like was doing great and just wasn't and then found its bottom, right? And it's finally kind of bottoming out, right? And finding its level where it really wants to kind of eventually cool off. Sad that the 4 hour is that high. I don't know how the 4 hour got that high when it really didn't do anything, right? So that's worrisome to me, suggesting that it could actually go down even more. Could it be in a bit of a bear pennant right now, right? Suggesting that it's not done yet, which is possible. This thing's about to get sold off to the ground. It's sad too when there's we're in such a bullish time that like a coin could still continue to dump. But it's sad because this is getting high on the 4 hour and suggests that this is more downside. And there's really nothing to stop it. There's no support and resistance here at all. So yeah, highly likely this could continue down. A bit of a double top too that really hasn't, you could say, hit in its entire measured moves. It looks like she could get all the way back to about 2 cents, man, which is sad, but very true. Chi chewed me up. Lots of sideways action for Cody. Still kicking it in the BNB. Y'all are big vibing up there. Still kicking y'all big vibing up. Yo, funny, man. You went over buy yet? No, I haven't taken a look at a buy. Grab that labradite, Sam. I got it. It's going to cleanse me. ACH going up. Where do you think it will stop? Let's take a look at Alchemy Pay. We take a look at Alchemy Pay all the time. It never moves. Finally getting a bit of a move for Alchemy Pay. Very small. I love when people like going up. I'm expecting to see a massive candle like Phantom, and it's like, bing. It's like tiny little move here. Also, it's extended on the 4 hour and just getting a tiny little flip up. Like shows you it may get a pump, but like how much? Not too much, man. Alchemy Pay just really not in the limelight right now. It's not the hot coin. It's not DeFi, so to speak. Like it doesn't have the whole working system. Everyone wants a working system right now. They want Phantom. They want AVAX. They want KAVA. They want mainnets, right? Alchemy Pay, I really haven't done a deep dive into everything that it does. It's just getting started. We will have to wait for this cup and handle to play out. It is peaking out, thank God. I mean, that is a breach and a breakout, finally, at least. Nice big candle out of Alchemy Pay, back to 10 and breaching that area. But, the whole market will pump. It will pump with the market, but you never know, It broke. ACH going up, where do you think it will go? Yeah, 10% gains in one day. Not good enough. Not really, no. Not in my opinion, no. Not when you're making like 30, 50, 60, 100, 80, 90, all over the place. No. Lots of sideways action on Cody. You went over buy yet? Let's take a look at buy. Buoyancy. Oh, wow. What did they do to it? They dropped it out of the pattern for liquidity? Oh, man. They went right to my stop loss like someone was watching me. Look at this. Bing. It's like they were watching me. Look at that. Just picked my exact stop loss. Bing, we'll take you out. And that's what happens. That's why you have a stop loss. And anything is possible. There's a lovely line between high and low. So glad you and BB are sensitive to it. Thank you so much, Love Learning. I appreciate that. That's so funny. Usually when they grab the liquidity down here like that, it means they're getting ready for a massive move to the upside, though. It's interesting. Again, these are high risk, high reward coins. Very, very small. Brian, when did you get that? When did that news come? ACH did make a deal with Visa. That's interesting. ACH, a deal with Visa for ACH. Okay. This channel is dope. Shout out to Daniel Camaro. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on in. This is the Crypto Lifer Show. Shout out to everyone here on the Crypto Lifer Show, where we give you TA analysis every single day on every single type of coin, no matter what, big, small, you name it. You name it. And look, I got my shirt. I got my shirt from DYOR. Shout out to the DYOR team. I got my shirt. pretty sick. Nikki D, take a look at HORD, Big Daddy. Thanks, Nikki D. Appreciate that. Let's take a look at HORD. All right there, Daddy-O. How'd you hear about us, Daniel? Daniel, how did you hear about us? Did you find us on TikTok? Crypto Wifer. There's actually someone called Crypto Wifer now. Is that you, babe? Is that you? You made a Crypto Wifer account? How did you get a mod? I made you a mod a long time ago? How'd you become a mod, though? I must have made you a mod. Is that you? Oh, wow, you're in the game. Crypto Wifer in the game. Flex that merch. Oh, wait, I thought I read it on Coin Market Cap. Okay, let's take a look at HORD, man. I like to hoard that HORD. Are you hoarding HORD, kid? How much HORD can we get? Dude, let's hoard it up. Let's hope Chi can bounce off that bottom area. I got a little bit of Chi, too, that's eating me alive. Here's Phantom. Thanks, bro. What's your next Phantom? I think AVAX is about to do some serious damage, and I like KAVA as well on the low. We'll take a look at HORD. KuCoin shares, too. You'd be surprised, man. KuCoin shares. So HORD in this Cubbon handle, it's getting ready. It's consolidating on this line. That's beautiful accumulation for HORD. And it's getting ready at 22 cents. I see HORD going up 7-8% all the way up to 35. That's the measured move for HORD. Crypto Lifer, where are you going to come skydive with me? Bring the family and I will take you for free skydive while we TA to the altitude. Shout out to the Crypto Wifer. Shout out to Matthew Cruzy Chunks. I mean, skydiving, babe, would you let me? I don't know if I could handle it, right? Will you tell them on the live stream? Will you come tell them? Just you don't have to. They don't have to see you. Just like I'll put the mic. You know.
The Crypto Lifer is afraid of all heights. Like the ladder, I feel like the ladder probably scares him too. He's not afraid of anything else, but he's really afraid of heights.
I've been up high though. Like I climb up the ships.
You're always nervous when you go up high.
When I think of skydiving, I think of like asphyxiating and like pooping myself and like just like absolutely being like scared to death. I'm like, oh my god. Like what if something went wrong and I just didn't make it? I follow you on YouTube browsing the deep pages of crypto. I like how he said that. Shout out to Daniel H, man. Thank you for so much. Shout out to Deep Dives, man. Happy wifer, happy lifer. Hey, I'm afraid of gravity. I know, me too. Me too. Me too. I did it. Marin C did it, man. I don't know if I could do it. It's absolutely insane. It's pretty nuts. I don't think I could do it, babe. I did it. Marin C did it, man. It's absolutely insane. It's pretty nuts. I don't think I could do it. 151 people watching, 166 likes, and the 4 dislikes. Shout out to everyone who hit that 4 dislike button. Appreciate you guys. I'm going over some coins in the Sol ecosystem and to see if we can get the lifers in a good low cap gem while Sol was ripping. I was just looking at Saber when you went over it yesterday. You can tandem and strap you to someone. Yeah, I know that. I know that. You probably jumped out of them 100 times, Dingo. I know you, man. I know what you've been up to, jumping out of those planes. HORD looking pretty nice. And while we're looking at HORD, why don't we look at HYVE, right? And throw HYVE at you. And see what I see happen for HYVE. See, I see it's in this inverted head and shoulder right now. That's what's getting me excited about it. Can you give me something to drink, my love? I'm so parched. Really? Isn't that cool how that cranberry juice doesn't have a lot of sugar in it? I did it for my 30th B-Day. It was crazy how fast you get sucked out of the plane. Scuba diving is a better option if your air runs out. You can swim to the surface. If you skydive and your chute doesn't open, you're out of options. No plan B. That's what I'm saying, man. You should listen to Will Smith's speech about skydiving. He was also scared, but realized when he jumped out, he wasn't falling, rather flying. Yeah, it sounds cool, I guess. I got scared inside of a freaking helicopter, man. I'm at Tandem Master, Lifer. I can take the whole family, over 18 only. I'll look you up, man. I'll see what's up. Oh, man, what's that cranberry juice line from In The Departed? I love my cranberry juice, man. Get him a cranberry juice. Get him his cranberry juice. No, he smashes him and all the things happen, and then the thing breaks, and then he looks at him and he's like, what were you drinking? And he's like, cranberry juice. And they're like, get him a cranberry juice. That's that Boston, man. What you guys know about Boston? That Labradorite. My tandem jumper said, if we get separated, I'll meet you over there by those trees. And then he jumped. Ah, that's good. If you want the skydiving experience, just stand in front of a very powerful fan and shut your eyes. Oh, man, I made it. Smashing that like button. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. Fantastic movie. I know, right? Snap on Dex Tools is a low cap gem worth the scope. Let's take a look at Snap on Dex Tools. Thank you for bringing that up. I think Saber's going to be hot too. I wrote Saber down. We're going to take a look at Saber. Snap. I mean, the TA is pretty sound on it. Like there or like there. You could do either one you wanted. Cup and handle to kind of form in there. Breaking on out with a bigger measured move of this triangle. Yep. 65%, and from where we were at, already 1600%. Yeah, it's one of them little coins, right? Snap. What does it do? What is it all about? Any website action? Can we figure it out? What do we know about it? You didn't officially do KAVA yet, but still loving the stream. Yeah, I have in the back of my mind, though. I got it. You never know what you can do until you do it. Shout out to Crypto Dinko. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Phantom Bitcoin moving with the Phantom train. Let's take a look at Phantom Bitcoin for the $20 super chat. So this looks really nice. HYVE. I just want to put this HYVE on your radar. Looking really, really beautiful. And it's just getting started, man. And you can see HYVE do some serious damage. Low cap gem on KuCoin. On KuCoin, as we say all the time. All right, where's my music? And where's the music? Where is the music? Give me the music. Okay, let's take a look at Phantom BTC for the $20 super chat from Bobby Fam. Sorry about that. Bobby Fam. Let me get you up on that Phantom BTC. Should have put all my BTC in Phantom. I would have been a richer man. Yeah, it's like I knew Phantom was going to pop. Why don't I just put all my Phantom in it? That would have been the move. I could have walked away today and never looked back. You know? Right, babe? Why did I do that? Put all my Bitcoin in Phantom. We would have like 20, 30 Bitcoins right now. I would have 30 Bitcoins. Wow. The greed gets to you, though, you know? Yep. I should just put everything I ever had on it. We'll get there one day. All fun about the skydiving in the chat. This is my life apart from crypto at LIFER. Look me up. I can make you famous in skydiving. Make crypto great in skydiving. LOL. I'm going to look you up. Write this down, babe. Where is it? He said Tandem something. Tandem Master. You got some nice merch. I like the all over print Unis XD. I think it was cool too. Thank you for saying that. Any Phantom low cap small gems. We got some spooky swap boo. I don't know. You got to be careful on those because there's a lot of like schemy stuff and a lot of that stuff too. So I'm very wary of that stuff. You know. Okay, let's take a look at Phantom BTC. Looks like it's still got legs, Bobby. Still got legs. 4 hours coming down too, actually. I mean, daily's a little beat up. I mean, fans have been beating up on Bitcoin, right? Since all the way down here at 700. Did amazing move, 700 sats all the way to 2,500 sats. Unbelievable, Phantom Bitcoin. And they did that very fast since August 12th. So, guys, the idea here is if you had a BTC, right, you put a bit, not you, but this is an example of life. If a person would have put one Bitcoin in here, they would end up with they'd end up with 3 out of 1. 3.4 Bitcoins out of 1 Bitcoin, right? Massive move. So when you come to Vegas, we will do indoor skydiving. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. We're gonna do an awesome trip to Vegas, man. I can't wait. Seller is popping. SKL could be the next good trade. Okay, we'll look you up. CR'd in for the small cap. When Hadouken speaks, it's wise to listen. Yes, it is. Phantom and Soul suck the pump out of Cardano. Don't worry, man. It'll come back. It'll come back. Seller. And Seller started a pump, right? Aggressive buy zone right there is what I was thinking. That's why I came back down a little bit. That's why it's aggressive, because you never know if it's going to come down a little bit more. Then we formed this pennant, boomed up. Then we formed that, and it boomed up. Seller. Actually starting to make a bit of a move here. Actually, it's pretty high on that daily, though. And really high on the 1 hour, but starting to make a move. I don't see much more coming for it, though. Like, I see it probably hitting 66.66 and coming back down, right? It's pretty extended in the 4 hour and the 1 hour, right? UMA doing its thing. Someone asked for Fala, right? I remember this now. Fala, PHA on Binance. This is looking hot right now. I'm actually really excited that I brought this up. Look at Fala. Hasn't popped yet. Running out of room. Getting tight. It's parachains on Polkadot, right? It's like Kusama, Akala, Fala, PHA. This could do some serious damage. This is also considered a cup and handle. I don't know what jarred my memory for this out of nowhere. There's so many coins flying around in my head. I just have to kind of shake it, and then next thing you know, I pop out a good one. But I think it could come back down here on the 1 hour, of course, back into this buy zone somewhere in here at 81, and then fly all the way back up here to 110, and then continue. Once it breaks $1, right, anything is possible. That's the psychological level for a lot of coins to continue to the upside. So we like Fala, and it's a smaller cap play for the bigger idea when it comes to getting into the parachains for Polkadot, right? So you want to jump in on that. You want to have something on the background. Kusama, Karura, Akala, Fala, like you got to have some type of way in there and be a part of that ecosystem, okay? And to me, it's to find like a smaller cap gem that will ride the wave to try to benefit, especially if you missed out on a bigger move, like if you didn't get into, okay, so it's funny. People talking about waiting for the next bear market. That could hurt someone too. Fala looking pretty nice though. We'll take a look at Fala and keep it on our radar for sure. All right. KAVA. We got to look at KAVA. Don't trade link down right now. KAVA mainnet. Doing I like what I see right here. Hold up on the daily time frame, right? So let's open this up and not even look. You can, like, a good thing too sometimes is to just stay on the daily and not look at another time frame, right? And just stay on the daily time frame. The only thing is sometimes you have to risk a little more for the gain, because you can't be more precise with the stop loss. And that's why it's nicer to use a smaller time frame, because you can kind of get a little more closer to the action. You can see what's happening. You can be more precise. All right. So we look at KAVA right here, forming this beautiful pennant, and it's running out of room. I mean, it's getting very, very tight. For sure, it's running out of room and getting tight. Okay. Running out of room, and the 1 hour suggests the same thing, as it's kind of squiggly. KAVA. I mean, it had the mainnet, had the sell-off, but still has that opportunity. And now it could be the next thing people are looking around like, where's that next mainnet? Where's that next mover? KAVA. And KAVA's been a long time coming. I've been watching KAVA for a long time, and to see it back at $7 right where it's at right now is unbelievable. Running out of room too. Thank you for putting KAVA on our radar. I appreciate you. Thought it took us a long time to get to it. We did get to it. And this is what I have. And these are, the 1 hour idea is this. This just gets you, the idea is that this is how I get into a trade. I use a smaller time frame, right? So first of all, you're like, all right, 1 hour suggests this way. It looks like this. But then you look at the daily, and you can see that the daily has legs. And if the daily really wants to go, you can see that the daily target is the whole length of this pole. That's your daily pole. And that gives you really see, and that's why bigger time frames give you way bigger targets, right? And that gives you like a 72%, or maybe even a little more if we straighten this out. Yeah, 80. And now you're sitting at a $14 KAVA. The thing is, to make tons of money in these coins, you want to be getting them at a buck. When they go to 14, you want to go 14x, 10x, 7x, things of that nature, you know. KAVA mainnet, all right. Anytime for 4. Can you look XRP, please? I like it. Thanks. On KAVA. Cardano for a small CDRN. Yeah. CELR is popping. SKL could be next. Yeah. Matic not participating in the pump. YGG getting listed on KuCoin in the morning. Pump or dump. I mean, YGG getting listed on KuCoin, that's going to be a big deal. It's going to probably pump huge for like the first 10 minutes, and then it's going to dump huge. And that's just what happened. And then we can start trading it. And so it's going to be a fun one to trade once it kind of finds its place. We take a look at XRP. I think we already went over XRP. We can throw up the chart real quick because, you know, I think we have like something. So yeah, XRP is in a beautiful cup and handle. It's starting to break out. And my target there is 197 and 246 out of 2 bigger ideas here. But yeah, XRP climbing and looking very, very beautiful. Shout out to the XRP army. Shout out to Eric Kralj, if that's how you say it. I'm not sure, Kralj. But thank you so much for coming on in. Thank you for bringing up XRP, dude. You're a true lifer. I love you, man. Phantom and Soul suck the pump out of Cardano. Some could say, but I disagree. Anytime for 4. Let's take a look at 4. 4tube, right? Okay, 4tube looking absolutely beautiful because it hasn't popped yet. One of the first things that really hasn't done anything yet. And honestly, when the whole market starts getting busy, it starts getting hard to find anything like this. So 4tube. Really nice that it's really down here in the dumps, right? It has formed a higher low, finally. Low, a higher low. And, that could be its beginning catalyst for a move to the upside. You either dollar cost average and believe in this and be willing to take it down all the way and say, oh, well, right? Like I would put like $500 in this and then walk away and never look at it again. And if it moved, if it started to be more substantial, then I would begin to add to the bag. Crypto Lifer, how do I contact you with skydiving details? I can send you some data and actually get you over your fear of heights or the unknown. Send an email to cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. And yeah, you never know. 50% is locked and will be used to bridge the token to other chains. Snap tokenomics is 0% tax on buys, inflationary 8 rewards tax, 9% buybacks, and burns to make the token deflationary. 2% pays marketing. 50% is locked and will be used to bridge the token to other chains. That's interesting. Hey bro, do you have a dedicated video about how much taxes we have to pay when dealing with crypto, or should I be on your, or so have to be on your Patreon? I'm saving money to start trading soon. Honestly, I'm not telling anyone to literally, you get yourself a financial advisor and you figure out your own taxes, because that becomes financial advising, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. Pay your taxes. That's what I will say. I don't even know if I should be saying any of that. So do whatever you should do with your own finances, man. It's none of my business. I am a technical analyst. I'm not a financial advisor. And I don't mean to be rude. I really have to draw the line at one point so people understand, right? I'm not going to sit down with you and say, oh, Jimmy, you have 20K. You should put 10K here and 5K there, and then we'll move this over there. And then that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be blamed for what happened to you. I don't want to be your guy. Maybe one day in my life I'll be licensed, and that's something I will do, and I don't mind it once I'm licensed, but no. Bad man, hope you've been catching your live stream after a minute. Edgeware is the hidden gem. Smart contracts on Polkadot and a strong contender for a parachain. Edgeware, thank you for bringing that up. Crypto Wifer, I love it. Shout out to Farmer D. Yeah, got you, bro. Yeah, shout out to Jay Press, man. Appreciate you, man. Okay, I feel you. Appreciate you, Sam. Looking forward to meeting you on that consultation soon. Shout out to Daniel Camaro. When you run the numbers, you get over 3x rewards from Snap than a normal RFI coin. Okay, interesting. Thank you for saying that. But you can go to bitcoin.tax. I go to bitcoin.tax. And there you can plug in all your APIs and do whatever you want, and it'll create all the forms you need and get everything kind of regulated and nice. Bitcoin.tax. All right, they don't pay me. I'm not sponsored by them. I've used them like for years in on out. Bitcoin.tax. Check it out. Bitcoin and crypto taxes for capital gains and income. All right, full tax preparation. Understand crypto, will be able to discuss it with you. Assistant entering crypto trades into Bitcoin.tax. Assistant tracing and reporting missing or lost records. Reconcile unmatched transactions. Provide full service tax preparation for all tax forms. Provide tax planning and strategies to identify crypto and non-crypto savings. Provide advice for wassails, airdrop, staking, margin trading, and other complex crypto transactions, right? And so there you go, Bitcoin.tax, right? Shout out to Indian Trap, bad man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Edgeware, thank you for putting that on our radar. Let me write that down in my little book of fun here. So we have 3 things that we learned today. Edgeware, DAPPT DAPT, which I looked at the other day, Kick.io for ADA, and we're looking at Edgeware. Edgeware could be hot because it's hot. It's good for parachains. EDG, Edgeware, a hidden gem. And we can find so many hidden gems on this channel because I believe I work so hard, you guys work so hard, and it all comes to fruition together. Thank you guys so much for being around. Bonus Cake, just continuing to rip to the upside. Oh, finally down a little bit, though. Finally down a little bit. Bonus Cake. Markets are exciting enough. Never sell, no taxes. Yeah, never sell. And watch your money go up and down for the rest of your life. Eventually, you got to take profit somewhere, somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? Don't like skydiving. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Edgeware coming at a cent with a market cap of 59 million could do serious damage. Circulating supply 5.79 billion. Let's take a look at Edgeware. What will you build? Edgeware is a smart contract chain with community managed treasury, decentralized proposal system, and a network of DAOs. It doesn't really get me. Your blockchain project starts here. Edgeware is a platform for the next generation of decentralized applications. On Edgeware, Ethereum developers can deploy Solidity EVM smart contracts with fewer. That's a Ethereum virtual machine with few or no changes, while new developers can start with Rust and WebAssembly. Builders and organizers can find a place in one of Edgeware's many collectives, funded by on-chain treasury, and expand the network and explore new ideas. Just didn't have it in me today. You know what I'm saying? Manage your projects to success. Bridge digital and physical entities. I would like to get paid for voiceover work. If anyone needs voiceover work, let me know. I'd love to add that to the repertoire. And Bitcoin, man, as long as she stays above 51K, she's healthy, and she's still in the flag. The flag is flagging very, very nicely, and extremely oversold now on the 15-minute. Like very, very, very oversold. I think that's likely we get another pump here out of even this. I think this, not what I think the chart's conveying in this idea. One more, baby. One more before we have our bigger pullback here. One more, and the 15-minute wants to fly. Look at that. Shoo. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bitcoin start to pump in the next half an hour past 52K. Very, very likely. Got you, bro. Don't like that. Yeah, never sell to ad. Markets are exciting enough. I see a nice cup and handle on XCUR. Do you see the same? What's up, fam? Just stopped in to drop a like. Shout out to Larry Baldwin. Hey, Larry. Shout out to XCUR here. What an easy, beautiful weekly live stream, right? A weekly candle close. Like, it all went so nice. There was so many tough weekly closes. Like, I would get there and it was just like, I'd take a deep breath and be like, tonight's going to be a tough night. Like, Bitcoin is dumping. Like, everyone's looking at me like, what? I was like, I look at my wife. I'm like, it's going to be tough live streaming. And she's like, everyone's going to see that you stayed through what?
I told him thank you for joining Patreon. I just want you to read what he wrote you.
Okay.
It's like really, like
live?
Yeah. You can read it live.
All right. I don't know what this is. My wife just out of nowhere hands this to me. He joins a Patreon, and my wife says, thank you for joining. If you haven't already, email your Telegram name, blah, 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 you know. No, thank you for doing what you do every day. I've been watching you since I saw you on Crypto Love YouTube show. My first 2 trades since I joined were XPR and MTB. I sold MTB today and made $257, paying for 2.5 months of the Patreon. My XPR trade is still active. I'm currently up $3,500. Crypto Lifer, you change people's lives. Send out good vibes and receive good things. Sincerely, Eric. Sorry. Eric. Thank you. You make me cry on camera. Don't do that. You know? Okay, so this could be possibly considered a cup and handle. It's not perfect. Honestly, other than a cup and handle, honestly, I'll show you. I mean, yeah, yes and no. Yes and no for XCUR. And thank you for bringing that up. I love when it's very rare that someone actually has like their own idea on TA and they're like, hey, could you look at this? And I love that, so thank you. So we take a look at this here, and I think it faked out, came back in, faked out twice, came back in a couple times. You can even almost put it in this wedge and say like it's a little more broader than that. This makes me more comfortable because I just get more touches. I feel more comfortable with the more touches I get, the more the pattern makes sense. Like when I have all these big wedges, but to me they're trying to break it out, but eventually they maintain position, right? Now, are you saying is this a cup and handle? It's possible right inside here. And we'll go to a bigger time frame. Maybe we're looking at something larger, as if this could be the handle of a very large cup and handle. And I think that's what you may be talking about. We'll take a look at that on the daily as well. And yeah, I think you're spot on there. Yeah, you're right. There's a beautiful cup and handle for XCUR. We started getting into this very, very early. I'm still in XCUR. I got in when it was on Uniswap, right? So decentralized exchange. And we'll watch what XCUR can do, and we'll see where it goes for sure. Tight moving averages on the daily suggested we could get back up here to 779. Yeah, so yes, I do see what you see on XCUR. What about CLV and DOT? And the best day in crypto disco. Yeah, on the daily. Oh, nothing wrong with jumping out of a perfectly good plane. Adrenaline junkie keeps the blood pumping. Man, you guys are funny, man. Can you check out DAG, please? Ace pumping. Finally, man. Ace, can you get all the way back to 66? Yeah, and we talked about Ace making a move here, and it's starting to make a move. So congrats to anyone that thought about jumping in. You'd be up. Position you at Ace at 9, and you're already up at 11, almost 12. 30% gains out of Ace. Pretty easily done. Very beautifully. Look at that. Or 20% gains, sorry. 20% gains out of Ace so far. Cup and handles don't lie. Cup and handles don't lie. Let's take a look at CLV and DOT. CLV and DOT. Okay. CLV, we got stopped out. Look at that. Boom. Didn't make it. But now look, cup and handle. So look at this. And it wasn't on the USDT pair too long as well. So you can see it's in this beautiful cup right here. All right, for sure. All right. And then there's your handle for CLV. And it's just running out of room. And look for it to kind of might take a couple more days before it fills that out. Might take an hour. Watching your favorite coin plummet 80% will give you the same rush as skydiving without the threat of hitting the pavement. That's pretty funny, man. I gotta admit, that's pretty funny. We've all done it too, so that's why it's not that funny, but it is, right? Life imitating art, so to speak. Right? Okay, so 50%. Possibly out of CLV, not to be confused with CRV, and that's not to be confused with the Honda CRV. That's a car. These are coins. Anyway, that wasn't funny. That was corny. No one laughed. I wish you were there. If someone was out there, did they laugh? I don't know. We'll never know. Did someone just spit out their coffee because it was just like so not funny but still funny? That's what we're going for. And if we got there, then maybe we did it. I don't know. The email sent at crypto_lifer. Let's see this guy's. No. CryptoLifers at Gmail. You could send something at Telegram at crypto_lifer if you want to as well. Thanks as always for the extraordinary TA, by the way. Anytime, man. AVAX turning around. I smirked. Island Boy 242. Okay, I actually did laugh because of my car junkiness. Okay, cool. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, man. CLV on Coinbase is controlled by bots. It probably is, and that makes sense. That's why I don't like to trade it too much. You just keep compounding the gains, man. It's all the same trade at the end of the day. It's all the same trade, right? Okay. Moving forward. Like trading 1 inch too as well, man. 1 inch, baby. Let's take a look at Mithril too. We took a look at Gifto earlier today as well. In the pennant. Getting ready. And now it's actually low on the 1 hour. It did the retest. Watch Gifto. looking pretty tasty right now, honestly. Retesting and getting ready out of the pennant. And it's got gas, it's got legs, and it's actually got some good news behind it as well. I've been looking at this coin for a few years now. Shout out to Gina for actually putting it on my radar with a DM. Appreciate that. Talking about Gifto. All right. Let's see this. Gifto looking nice. I looked at it. It wasn't perfectly aligned yet, but now it's retesting and looking pretty nice. So GTO USDT on Binance. Gifto. Phantom back to 132. I mean, this thing is a beast. Wow. I mean, it's going for it now. Like, it's really going for it. And I said, let's wait for that 15-minute to reset. Look, it didn't. It scooped. See the scoop? Wanted more. It said no. It did the retest, and it was gone, man. It was gone. See, you would have sold off thinking you were sweet, and then boom, right back to where you started. And again, you're like, I have to get right back in. Phantom about to breach the all-time high at 133 and get back into price discovery yet again. Phantom, all the way up to 182, man. I'm calling it 187, 189, maybe even 190 at this point. Phantom doing serious damage, man. One of the biggest gainers of the month at this point. Phantom, unbelievable. XVS looking nice as well. There was your buy zone continuing up. Why do I like it? Well, I'll show you. It's in this beautiful ascending triangle that we've been seeing break up a lot with the 200-day moving average moving to the bottom of the pattern. You want to start being able to identify these types of things. I can identify them in 2 seconds. I can look at one chart and look within a couple minutes. I can begin to assess whether a trade is proper or not based on all the analysis that I've done in my years of trading, right? And that's what happens. You get to accumulate years of trading in minutes and seconds instead of having, and this would have taken me a year or two to even to get to this point at one point. Now you can do it in seconds, and that's the beauty of trading, right? You begin to get all that years of data that you've amassed. And an older gentleman, much more wiser than me, sat me down recently, and, you know, it seems simple, but he said, you know, what is experience, you know, or what is wisdom? And wisdom is experience plus intelligence, right? And so you can be intelligent, but you can't have wisdom without having been there. Wisdom comes from having been there, right? Take profits on that one. GTO crashes fast. What do you think for Dot and Rose? I got an email. I got the email correct. Email was sent. I just want to let you know it was sent in a tag. Check your email. Okay, thank you. We'll see. If Bitcoin, did you get the email yet? Could you talk about how the altcoins start moving before Bitcoin when Bitcoin is about to make a move? Are the algorithms spotting some divergence or something? If Bitcoin moves up, I think Rune is about to fly with it. Watch the likes go to 180. Boom. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys are awesome. Awesome. The best crew in all of cryptocurrency. No one has anything on the crypto lifers. Nobody. Hands down. Toughest crew in crypto, baby. Toughest crew in crypto. Nobody's got anything on us. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, it took a KP3R. KP3R. All right. Did I close the... No, there it is. Shout out to everyone in the live stream. 152 people watching, 184 likes. If we get the likes up to 200, that'd be so sick. That'd be amazing. Wow, 11:30 though. Time to jump on out of here, right, babe? Wow. I have to go make sweet love to my dishes. I have to wash the dishes. I make sweet love to the dishes when I wash them. XVS looking absolutely beautiful. I'm liking that too. KMD. The whole market's erupting at this point, right? Learn to take profits, but the 15 minutes getting ready for more. And it's looking like we're about to have some eruption tonight. Asia's just like, they missed the party. That's what happens. They sell. And then they wake up on Monday morning and they're like, what did I do? The Americans pumped us on Saturday night. Their Saturday night, which was our Sunday, midday, whatever, afternoon. And then they woke up Monday morning and were like, no. And we were like, yes, we're going all the way to the moon, baby. And they were like, no. We were like, yeah. Now, Adam, the recent high was all the way up there at 32. Like, it's getting very close. A lot of these coins are getting very close to their all-time highs. And once they breach that, what if the market just keeps ripping and it's like a new beginning? And, like, we just start going up and up and up. And 75, 80, 90. And, like, we just start seeing serious gains in these coins. That can happen. That can happen. That can definitely happen. Why is no one talking about Civic? It went nuts today. CVC, we talked about CVC. It went nuts the other day too, though. And look, we had an idea here. It didn't go nuts today. It went nuts like a while back, man. I think you're mistaken. When are we gonna have a Crypto Lifer convention with the $33.33? When are we gonna have a Crypto Lifer convention? Love learning. You are the best. You single? LOL. Tenacious Tim. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Perfect day to join the Patreon. So much to learn, man. Why is no one talking about Civic? Real spill. What do you think for Dot and Rose? I like Dot and Rose. You know what I'm saying? Wow, Phantom is still going. Crypto Wifer, yeah. Money from one coin to the next. Tokyo Sex Whale. LOLs. When are we going to have a Crypto Lifer convention? Terry A. For the $33.33. Terry, you're the man. Number one, you're the man. Thank you so much for giving me $33.33. That's unbelievable. I'm so blessed to have people do that. Like I used to watch like YouTubers. I was at work and I'm like, man, that guy gets to get super chats and go live every day. I'm like, that's the life, man. I'm like, I want to do that. And so I was like, all right, then start a YouTube channel. And my mom was like, what? And then every day I was like, but no one's gonna watch it. And I was like, well, so what? Just do it like you love it, and maybe one day something will happen, you know. And now here we are, man. And you guys are just like, it's just such a blessing, man. Thank you very, very much. I'm speechless at some points. I really don't have anything to say besides thank you. I'm gonna go pray at the end of this for a good half an hour and just soak it in and say thank you to Allah for everything He's given me. Thank you to God that everything He's blessed in my life. You know, God, Allah, whatever you call God, you know, the higher power, whatever it is in your life, whatever connection you feel you have, right? SRK looking very nice, looking like it likes to get very, very busy. So SRK looking beautiful right now. You know we like SRK, and there's that cup and handle that we're talking about. Okay. Bam. SIK, dude. About to pop. I like what we're seeing for SRK, and it's getting oversold here on the 1 hour. 4 hour still has a little bit of momentum, and it's getting oversold in the 1 hour. Can you look at a chart for DOD? Thanks for the hope. Wow, Phantom is still going. Tenacious Tim. I need to find like-minded folks to be around. Then come on in, man. Join the Patreon. Would be dope to marry a fellow lifer. Electronium Classic. Back to an all-time high in this run. I think it can for sure. You can teach someone the ways. Tim, you can turn the right woman into a crypto wifer. You can teach someone the ways. Thoughts on XTC? Thanks for the hope. That's funny. Oh, nice one too. Can you look in the chart for DOT? Please help us with your altcoin gems. Ahmad Malik. Thank you, brother man. Matthew Cruzy Tunks. Thank you, brother. Soul appears to be back in the game, pushing up a little bit. Yeah, I never thought it would leave the game. It looked great. Let's take a look at Soul USDT. I said 180. I mean, right? Like there, look, it's breaking out. I mean, there's no reason. Right? I say 180 and on its way up. Right? So there's Soul right there. There's your idea for Soul. And all this can be searched. I believe these are all searchable inside of the charts. You on vacation, man? Enjoy right now. I'm never on vacation. I'm always working, but I'm always where I am, man. Like I am my own business. I am me. I sell myself at every single moment in the day. Right? I could be anywhere, Singapore, Rhode Island, you name it. I'm there. I could be on a whale. I could be doing whale stuff like John McAfee used to do. Sex whales. My girl who thought I was absolutely insane when I started doing this is now asking me how to set up crypto accounts and how to dabble. Exactly. That's what's going to happen, man. Everyone wants in on the game, man. You be where you at. Yeah, you be where you at. Let's take a look at Polkadot. And I think we covered the gambit. I mean, we went over every single coin that ever existed today in the history of cryptocurrency, right? I mean, pretty close to it. That's how it feels like when we do the streams. This is what I see happening. Felt like it broke out like that and gets tight again. And it's forming the rising wedge, and we know the rising wedge is the parabolic move. We've seen it now in like a bunch of different coins. So now you guys are learning the things that I was teaching you guys in the bear market, like, oh, this goes or the stuff that I talk about during during tutoring sessions, and people just start being like, oh, okay, like it all starts to kind of come to fruition when you see it live. You're like, oh, that's why the rising wedge breaks out parabolic. That's why this can do this. That's why this can do that. And like, it all starts coming together, and you're like, aha. And the aha moments begin to form, and people begin to move, and the brain waves start to function flexibly, as I used to say in my rap songs. Brain waves function flexibly, you know? Anyway, it's Sunday night, man. I'm running out of gas. I should never run out of gas. I always have the gas. Polka Dot doing its thing, man. Polka Dot. Yeah, Phantom getting ready for more, up to 153. Shout out to my man Stack McChange. I'm gonna spotlight this is Stack. He's got it with the cup, with the handle, ready to rock, nice and clean. Nice work, Stack. A little more writing would be cool. A little if in this, you know. Put in your volume. We got no volume here. Put in some volume. Type in volume. Add some volume to the chart. Might be my fault. Add volume if it's not there. Just type in VOL. Add some volume to the chart. Chart's looking beautiful though. All the indicators looking lined up and nice. Very nice chart. Nice and clean. Thank you for your contribution to the group chat, Stack. We appreciate that. Each and every one of you gets better and better. It helps the entire crew. It helps each and every one of us get better and better. So appreciate you guys. NBS getting ready for a move. Look, shoulder, inverted head and shoulder on the 1 hour. Getting ready for a massive move to the upside. NBS. Nimbus, right? Something like that. Nimbus. Key is not to risk a lot to gain a lot over and over and over and over again. So when you lose, you don't lose a lot. When you win more, and you keep doing that over and over again. You show up in the same place over time with projection, with oscillators, with consistency. And you do the same things over and over and over again. And next thing you know, you have a skill to rely on that you can use for the rest of your life. Some people complain it takes them too long to find out, and it is what it is. Bake hasn't really done its thing yet. Remember that. Keep Bake in the back of your mind as a coin that really is just starting to move out of the cup and handle. Really just getting started, right? So let's take a look at Bake on the 1 hour. Kind of forming an ascending triangle. Like everything is kind of in these similar patterns. And to me, that's a retest. So it bounced out and retesting the top trend line right now. Possible retest for Bake as it's starting to break on out. And you can see a bigger move for Bake as it's coming out of the triangle. Okay. These are just your mini moves that get you started out of a bigger move. All right, from 294 up to 330, right? Only about like 10% gain. Nothing crazy. But it's just how you get started. Risk 3 to get 13 and then keep it moving out of Bake, right? And these could be little scalps too. Not every trade has to be a huge trade. You know what I'm saying? Some trades can be smaller ideas. Bake, BUSD. All right, everybody, I'm winding down. My shoulder's starting to hurt. That's how I know it's time. It's time to run on out of here, man. When you crush it in crypto, Elvis visits your golf hands. Refined Hayseed Appellation. Put some of your rap songs on. Presley Drone It. My cup and handle is my ball flights. I don't know what he's saying, but maybe it is what I think it is. Appreciate you, Sam, and will do. Anytime. All right, guys, I'm out. I love you all. Thanks for the great stream, Sam. Good night, Gina. Glad to finally see the live again, even if it's the end of the stream. Been a while. Put me in, coach. Hey, it's been a while. Put me in, coach, man. Nice to see you in there. Hit that bell, coach. Done. Did. Yep. Join the Patreon. Tony Sexwell. Get your life right. See you, peeps. Enjoy your Labor Day. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for joining the Crypto Lifer live stream. We had an amazing time. We blasted on through to space. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, guys. You killed it, Lifer. Appreciate your wisdom. Aircraftcustoms.com. Mark Webb. Enjoy your Labor Day. Peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out. Hand slap, hand slap, hand slap. Dap, 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 dap. I love you, you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you. I love all of you. I love every one of you. All the yous. Love you, you, and you. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I will be live. 10 a.m. Ready to rock. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you already did the right thing. Crypto is life.